All right, everybody. Well, welcome to the show. This is Joint Recorded Fan Edition, and it is Shark Week, KB. I don't know what Shark Week is supposed to be, but I've been told it's something that Americans seem to watch in the summer. Even though I'm an American, I don't. I'm unaware, Booster. Can you tell me about
I
Shark Week? Do you know anything about it?
I don't I don't like sharks.
I know you
I
don't.
don't
I
like
know you don't.
sharks at all. So I have no idea what a shark week is. I wouldn't pay attention. I don't want to watch sharks, Chester. I don't want to watch them.
Yeah, I know. But
Nah.
I think Pixel was trying to explain it to me. There's some kind of like week on the Discovery Channel or something like that where they talk about sharks. So we're going to be doing sharks today. But I'm having a feeling that these guys are going to do it a little bit more fun and funny. I'm kind of
I
curious
would
how
hope so.
many. Yeah, I would hope so. How many street sharks we're going to get? I'm also
I
curious of
love
what
street sharks.
politicians slash celebrities are going to end up in the mouth of a shark. That could be
Oh
interesting.
no,
Yeah.
that's
Uh,
we're handing people the tools for potentially psychopathic drawings. That's great. That's
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah, well, hey,
Yeah, yeah.
if this is Joint Recorded Fan Edition, which is PG-13 plus, so they are allowed to do that for
Yeah, babe.
sure. And
Mhm.
Eric Hawkins says something, baby shark. What is
Do
that?
do 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 do.
No comments, huh? All right. Well, we're working on
Baby
getting a
shark.
few
Do
more
do do
people
do
in
do do.
here. We got Nasser Rabadi's up in here. Oh, it's been a while, dude. How you doing? We got Ink Spots. We got Rainbolt Anonymous Alias. Nice. We got Bill from Argos Creations, and of course a couple of our artists in there. And Jump the Shark, Pencil for Life says interesting. S Real Dragon, yes, Discovery Channel. Thank you very much. We could probably get you in here to draw, dude. But we are trying to fill a little bit of seats here. Brad is trying to help us with that, but we'll take a moment here and say hello to the artists we do have here, Booster.
Mhm.
This week's a little different though. We've been doing the format where we have a guest come in. We talk about their independent comic and yada yada. But they're going back to the old format today. We're just you and me.
Oh no, just us.
Hmm.
Just you and I.
Wow, how old are you exactly?
I'm a little boy.
I know you are. It's weird how many old things you know, but
Yeah.
that is interesting. But nevertheless, let's come over here and take a look who we have in here now. I know that, like I said, we are working on getting a few artists in here. Brad, let me know. I am trying to pay attention to Discord, what's going on. But first, let me come over here and say hello to Dina. Now, Dina is pretty excited about today, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna put bobs on sharks.
You're going to put Bob's
But cheap.
on a
Good.
shark.
Yes. Yes. Make it happen, baby. Mm.
Booster, you need to draw till you can do a Ezra Miller shark.
Yeah, I need. How am I going to do an Israel Miller shark?
I'm assuming you're talking about anthropomorphic sharks. Yeah.
How do I do this?
How do you do this? I don't know. Anyway, Mighty Geek Studio says Shark Week is a week-long series of programs that showcase sharks. Thank you. Well, there you go. I don't get the Discovery Channel. I don't have that. I haven't seen Discovery Channel in, I don't know, since it started. Let me see here. Moving down, Eric. We got Eric Hawkins in here with us today. Now, Dina's pretty excited about it. She's the one to really push for it. But Eric, what's your plan, man? What are you gonna do with sharks?
Baby shark, do 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 do.
What is this baby shark thing, dude?
It's a kid's song that drives everybody just freaking bonkers.
Is it like Barney?
You will have to go and play it during the show sometime.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, just look up Baby Shark. Yeah. It's just an annoying song.
I'll do that
I'm not
today.
sure. I've got an idea in my head, but I'm going to keep it secret. But it's going to have some sharks in it.
Well, that's good.
It's going to be a surprise.
A surprise sharking. Interesting. All right, shark do. Everyone's saying, all right, fine. Let me move down here, and of course we have Jiminy Cricket in here. Now it's been a while since we have Jiminy because of mic issues, but he's working today. No, you got to speak.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hopefully I'll do a good job and not get halfway finished before the time ends. So
Well,
we'll
How
even
big
see.
will the bulbs be on your shark?
yeah, that's true.
Huh?
Exactly. Where will the
Hmm.
bobs be on your shark? What's your plan here with this, dude?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna just try to do as much hours.
I
Same.
see. I see. Well, your stuff is always really good anyway. No, I love your art, dude. And I'm not getting any response. It might be a small crew today, but that's all right. We'll see how it goes. Just keep in mind, guys, in the chat, if any of you want to jump in here and draw, or you have anybody who might want to come in and draw, let me know. We usually don't have trouble filling the seats today, but I don't know, maybe something's going on. A lot of people are elsewhere. And I know El Rodimus is coming. He's going to be a little bit late. On the Japanese
Aw.
Yakuza black market. Well, okay, thank you very much, Anonymous.
Ah. Cool.
Good luck to you, Jiminy. Let me move down now, guys. We got a new
Thanks.
face here today. We have Mike Dalton, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yay!
All
Hey,
right,
welcome,
Mike.
Mike.
Yes.
Welcome, Mike. Yeah, we always like to see new
Yay.
faces
Hello,
here.
hello.
Claps,
Thanks
claps
for
for
having
Mike,
me.
everybody. I want to see all those claps
Yay!
in the chat as well. Don't be
Yay!
stingy. All right. Yeah, Mike, happy to have you on here today with us. Now, you have, of course, been part of the draw along. And keep in mind, if you guys are listening and you are drawing along, which we really hope you do, just make sure you go to hashtag DNQFE. Once again, and that is hashtag DNQFE. And go ahead and put your art up for your Shark Week. And we'll definitely look at those at the end of the show. We love doing that, actually. So please do that. But Mike's coming from that. Mike, I guess the question is that we always ask is, one, how did you get into art, or a little bit about your history of art, and two, how did you find this community in particular, this indie revival community?
Well, let's see. I always drew since I was a kid, and then I went into school for graphic design. Went the graphic design route, so I cut and paste like a madman. Did
I
that
see.
route, and then let's see, but it kind of fell off of it. Haven't drawn for quite a while, and can't remember quite how I found the indie thing here. Something through YouTube. I can't remember. I mean, I've always been into comics and stuff, so I've kind of had my, always kind of. I've got my collection out in the garage still, but always been interested in comics and whatnot. So saw some of this new stuff, and it was kind of interesting because it was some like some of the old stuff that I used to read. So
Right.
back in the day with the '90s, with all when McFarlane was big and all that. So this kind of had some of that excitement to it.
Well, yeah,
New
it's
artists
definitely
and
is a bit of
whatnot.
a throwback, I would say. There
Yeah.
is, because one of the things we've been complaining about for several years is like, hey, you're not making the comics we like, so let's do it
Yeah.
ourselves, and that's what's going on. And of course,
Yeah.
some of that is the throwback. We like the older stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Something with a story and whatnot. Yeah. And then, the politics played into it too. It was kind of all, I don't know, it was kind of because the stuff that was coming out was kind of weird. And so, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that
But,
will go away. Everything is cyclical. There will definitely be a
yeah.
pushback, and then of course it'll go too far the other way because that's
Yeah.
always how it goes.
Yeah.
The real
Yeah.
problem is, will Marvel still be alive, right? Will
Yeah. I
IDW
don't like it
or
going too far.
Image,
I don't like it going too far either way. I like sitting down with a comic book and
Oh yeah.
Going out into outer space or something, or superhero stuff, just something, escapist, totally.
Sure. Well, anyway, good luck to you today, dude. Now I see Adrian's
All right,
popped in
thanks.
here, and but definitely give us your best shark something, something that's shark related.
All right.
And Adrian, how you doing, dude?
Hey, what's up?
Nice to have you in here, man.
Hey, bro.
We're doing sharks, man.
Hey.
What do you have in mind?
I'm not sure really. I gotta figure it out.
You got to figure it out. Well, do something risque, maybe do something slightly political. But Booster loves those things, and Bill from Argos Creation says, "Have you all seen College Buddies? I heard it's all the rage." He's trying to trigger Booster. Oh
I'm about to
no!
rinse some mother blubbers.
Now I went and dropped the link
got-
to this show in the general chat for Discord on
We're
the
desperate.
Join Quartered. So definitely come in if you can. Hey, we got
We're,
Joshua
we're
in
about
here.
to just drop the hangouts in the YouTube chat a minute. Just come along. If you can doodle on a piece of paper, just go and paint. We're desperate, people.
We
We'll
are.
try something
Well,
new.
Mets just dropped in, so I think we're good on that. Edwin Boya says, Chester, are you patching traditional Hangouts through YouTube? Dude, I know I got it going on, man. I got myself Streamlabs set up. I don't have to worry about this big Hangouts panic that everybody's in because I've been
We
doing
didn't have
it
to
since
change a thing.
day one. Yeah, don't have to change anything. But we do know that, Edwin, that in October, they're talking about, Google has said they're going to shut down Hangouts completely. But we know how they are about that. It could take them forever to do that. But if they do, we'll just
You know what
switch
it
over
is,
to
Chester?
something else. What
You
would
know
you
what
say?
it is, Chester?
What
It's
is
an
it?
absolute boomer deterrent.
In
They're
a way,
trying to
in a
erase
way.
the boomers from YouTube.
They are. But see, here's the thing, though. We have a pixel trader.
We have people who sort of get computers.
Yes, that's
Oh,
right. We
yeah,
have
baby.
aces in the pockets. We do. But Edwin, if you have any questions or stuff like that, just let me know. Or if you have suggestions, let me know. Either way. But if you're having any trouble like that, we can certainly help you out. And of course, Pixel can help you out directly as well. But until October, we're fine. I think we're going to be fine after that. If we have to switch over to another feed, it's not going to affect anything here in the channel whatsoever. You guys will still be able to see me coming through YouTube. We just might have to use a different program to bring the artist in, but that's not a big deal. It's really not that big a stress. I know a lot of people are panicking like crazy, but it's OBS, guys. OBS, and if you're a boomer, Streamlabs, because it's very boomer friendly. But just let us know, Edwin. Either way. But we got a couple more people come in here, which is good. We got Mets in here. How you doing, Mets? Joshua, you are muted.
I'm doing well.
He's not going to talk to me.
He doesn't want to talk to us. He's too scared.
Yeah, he don't want to talk to me. Hey, got feel
Yeah.
cool. Haven't seen you in a while. Anyway, we are going to start this off, however, to get into it. We don't want to wait too long. We got a bunch of artists in here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know other artists was coming. Hey, Mets, what's going on, dude? You have your YouTube
he's an
on, and I'm
echoey
coming
boy.
through your mic.
I don't think that's YouTube. I just think he's
Sorry?
an echoey
Sorry.
little boy.
There we go.
I,
You fixed it.
I don't have
Oh.
a
got it.
headset. So.
Oh, that's no problem. You can just hear us through here anyway. You don't need the YouTube side.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna keep the mic off just to keep interference down.
That's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm doing great. I had to run to a friend's house to catch internet with a net. So
Wow.
you'll have to excuse me if it's coming out all weird.
No, that's all right, dude. We're used to deal with technical difficulties. I mean, I have a booster. What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Chester, listen to this. Check this out. Listen.
Oh no.
That sounds
Nah,
beautiful.
Oh no. Is that the Foster's, the drink that Australians have?
No, it's worse. This is Monster Energy drink.
Oh my god, that stuff is nasty. What are you doing, dude?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Killing yourself.
I'm gonna rot my guts with it. Oh yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Booster on energy drinks? That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, right. Anyway, you should put a little vodka in that, and it'll help it out quite a bit. But anyway, guys, we are ready to go. Now, recently we've been doing the show where we have the indie creator that's on doing the countdown, but we don't have an indie creator today. So Booster is going to be doing his countdown as he used to do before.
All right.
Quite horribly, I think, but I don't know.
All right, you want me to get ready for it?
I have a lot of expectation. You know, a lot of weight on your shoulder, buddy.
All right. Are we ready, boys, for the greatest, most sexually deviant, amazing show on the planet? It's the Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition.
Oh
Are
my
you ready
gosh.
to go, guys? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Draw!
He squeaked. I heard it. There was a squeak.
How do you make it so gay?
I know. Right?
That was extremely heterosexual. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my. And it's really bad when the girl calls you out for it too. That's the problem. Yeah. But anyway, guys, so Shark Week. I don't know a lot about sharks. I guess I kind of know the standard biology class about sharks. But Booster, why don't you tell us all about sharks? Because I know you know a lot about them.
I don't like sharks.
I know you don't, but therefore you must know a lot about them because you're afraid of them.
Okay. Well, I know that the biggest fish animal in the planet is the whale shark because a actual whale doesn't count as a fish. That's still a mammal. It needs to breathe air
That's
and it's
right.
warm-blooded. While the whale shark is very large but non-threatening, doesn't tend to attack humans. And of course, the most terrifying shark tends to be the great white shark. Sharks cannot stop moving because they need to constantly move to breathe. Right, through their gills and such.
That's right.
And they also, but except for a few sharks, like say the sand shark or the nurse shark, are sharks that are able to stay at the bottom of the ocean and the sand and kind of dig around and stay still that way. And I also believe that some sharks can be in lakes or rivers, like a tiger shark, a bull shark, I believe it was, and that scares the crap out of me also. And all I just know is I don't want to go near the ocean ever because most of the ocean is still undiscovered, and that terrifies the shit out of me.
All right. Well, there you go. There was a little breakdown on sharks. And keep in mind that someone over here in the chat says he's hoping someone will do a goblin shark. Not sure what that means.
They're all ugly.
Oh, goblin shark. That thing is
That's
gross.
so ugly.
Oh, oh, I know what that is.
I
Yeah.
can't put bobs on that.
You can't. No. And Joe says anyone drawing
Yeah.
Frank Zappa's mud shark? What's that? No one knows? Frank Zappa's
I don't know.
mud shark. Frank Zappa is an interesting fellow. Do what? Someone said something?
What if I just draw sharking? Can I just draw sharking?
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but yeah, sure. I see someone is doing a piece of art that looks like the Heimlich, maybe, or maybe not. It could be something else. Oh no, Booster. Oh no.
We have a James. We have a James in here, also known as the third. Is this new person, Chester?
This would be Elrodimus, I believe.
No, that is not Elrodimus at
It's
all.
not
No, it's
Elrodimus. Well, James the third. Who are you?
I'm the third. I don't know. Someone sent me a
What are
link.
you
I'm going
doing?
back to bed.
Oh no,
I'm
we're
sleeping.
happy to have you here. Did Brad Pensill send you a link?
Starfire.
Oh, Starfire did. All right, cool. Well, do you know what we do over here, James?
Draw sharks, it sounds like.
Yeah, we're drawing sharks. This is PG-13 plus, so you got quite a bit of freedom. At the end of 2 hours, which we've already begun, but at the end of the 2 hours, we will have a straw poll, and the winner will be able to get the opportunity to go over to the Pro Edition on Black Loose Universe channel, and of course that's a much larger channel, a lot more people, and of course they also do auctions and stuff for the art. So it's actually a prize involved here today. Even though we're joking around and stuff, there is reason to be here. Now can you share screen so we can see the art you're doing?
Yeah, just give me like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
No problem, dude. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself, James?
I'm a construction worker that is sleep deprived, so I don't really know. I've been up for the last 24 hours, so.
Oh wow! Well, thank you for coming in, dude. Many of us here understand sleep deprivation for sure. Particularly me, not Booster though. Booster
Not
gets
me.
lots
I
of beauty
sleep
sleep.
way too much.
Yes.
Yeah, I have the opposite problem.
For us, that's just it.
So how do you know Pope Fire?
Met her in a game.
Oh,
Overwatch.
Overwatch, probably.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
And I was
yeah, that explains
she
it.
just kept around.
Yeah, and you played Overwatch against her, and you thought, gee, this person seems fun. Is she screaming at people in the chat?
Okay, no, she was not. She was not like that. She was actually quite nice and quiet, and then she started yelling.
Yeah, she fools everybody at first in that sense.
Yeah, devilish boredoms talk about hangouts going bye-bye. No, dude, it's not going to be a problem at all. It's quite easy, actually. There are several solutions. Now, I know El Rodimus is in now because he's got Michael Jackson up. So, hey, doing El Rodimus?
Super.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I am the king of thrift.
Yes, there you go. You got the glove and everything. That is beautiful, dude. So we're doing sharks today, man. And I'm kind of curious to see what kind of bizarreness you're going to put into it.
I was thinking from Burt Reynolds, maybe Sharky's Machine.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, James. I've done Overwatch with Pope before, and of course, I come in and never played the game before, and I absolutely wiped the floor with her.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
I believe it.
It is almost true.
I believe it.
Almost. It's not true.
No, actually, I did pretty well, actually. But no, it's not true. But I'm just trying to get a rise out of her. She's going to scream at me any
beats my
second.
ass at Overwatch as well.
Yeah, no, she's good at that. Yeah.
We're just trolling old
She's
people.
scary good.
Well, actually, I saw
play
you
games
last
with
night,
football
Booster. You were
player.
playing the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. What do you think about
I was playing that. Yeah, it's alright. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't think I play much of those other games, and I do like just a mess around co-op game every once in a while. And yeah, it's got a crap ton of Marvel characters, so I like that.
Well, I played
it's just fun to play a co-op game with a pal. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. I played the 1 and 2, so I'll definitely check this out. I think 2 was the better of the first ones, but it sounds like there's some complaints about the third one. But I'll have to check it out myself. Popefire says, "No, you didn't."
Yeah.
No, I know I didn't, but I did a lot better than you expected. You kept saying, "I can't believe this boomer can play the FPS." I remember.
I don't think you beat her at all, mate. I think you're telling fibs.
No, I actually won several matches, dude. No, she's really good Overwatch player though, actually. But she does scream and yell at people a lot. That's true. I think she yells at the screen a lot.
She yells at me the most.
Sure.
No, she yells at her healers.
Right.
She yells at her healers.
I'm sorry. She yells at her lack of healers.
Well, it's not, oh, she has a point. People who play Overwatch are freaking terrible at it.
Oh, no. Like
Sometimes
9
people,
out of 10
need
times
yelled
she
at.
has a point. 9 out of 10 times she has a point, but there's like that one time you're like, oh my god, please stop. They were doing their best. Leave the poor Zenyatta alone. Leave the poor Zenyatta alone.
Well, it's kind of interesting on that game. It depends on what, I don't know, maybe the time of day or something, because we were on mic together and we were coordinating pretty well, and therefore we had some success. But then we'd run into these really, really good player, well organized teams, and they just wiped the floor with us. So I'm not sure. Maybe there's like an hour or something that comes in where the Overwatch is really popular. I don't know what it was, but I noticed that we played many times, and there was a certain time of day that we just get killed.
You gotta coordinate better, because sometimes those people come in, they are friends already.
Yeah.
And then they talk about tactics.
Oh no,
And
no,
then
we
they
were
also...
doing the same. We were doing the same.
Yeah, but
and of course
Yeah,
that's
you
what
just
Pope's
wouldn't
really
like
good
it.
at. She's
Your
really,
attack.
really good at tactics and stuff. She knows the character so well as well. So.
And yet she
Maybe other
still
people
does
score
not
better.
know to not dive with me.
All right. Now she's over here lying. If I remember correctly, I was trying to get you off my team. No, dear. No.
That sounds about right.
All right, so we got a full boat in here finally. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Awesome.
8, 9, 10.
Full house.
Sweet. Now what I'm going to do is start from the far end as I usually do, and I'm going to just white box them so you guys can see the art as it comes together. We're starting with Adrian. So Adrian, I see you did your little side sketch there to give yourself an idea. So you're going with
Yeah.
a character. Now, what
Yeah.
character are you doing here that's related to sharks?
Tiger shark.
Tiger shark.
Oh.
Ooh, there you go.
I love
Tiger
that
shark.
cartoon.
No, that's
Cartoon was
not
awesome.
a cartoon. That's a character. A cartoon is no. There is a tiger sharks in there.
But there is
Yeah.
literally a tiger
Yeah.
shark.
Yeah, it's Thundercats underwater.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. And then they had
Loved it.
street sharks too. Oh, that's right. See, I'm not the oldest one
It's the
here.
same guys who are like
Jiminy
extreme
is.
dinosaurs.
But this is the tiger shark that was like Submariner's enemy.
Yes, this is like
Oh, okay.
a Marvel tiger shark. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but you're right though, Jiminy. I forgot completely about that.
Where are my bobstos?
Now, do keep in mind, guys, this is a live stream, so there's two things that are you can help out with in the chat. Of course, we do appreciate the subs and the likes and stuff. It helps us with the YouTube, of course. But the thing that really helps us with the live streaming is hitting the share button and letting your family, friends, and extended community know what's going on so they can come over and join us. That's what helps us the most. But the other thing you can help with is by drawing along. We are doing Shark Week, so anything related to sharks whatsoever. It doesn't have to be just Jaws, or it could be. It could be anything you'd like. We'd love for you to draw along. And then at the end of the show, just make sure you go to Twitter and you put it into hashtag, not at. You will give an aneurysm to our boy Booster here. But put in hashtag DNQFE. Hashtag DNQFE, and we will at the end of the show take a look at those art pieces of art that you guys put in while the straw poll is going on. We love doing that, and we're always so surprised at how great some of the stuff is. And we've been pulling those guys in. El Rodimus is coming from that. Mike is coming from that. It's really fun. And do keep in mind, if you guys want to be on the show, whether it be one of the fan speak things, or if you want to be on the Jordan Quarter Fan Edition here itself, then please make sure that you hit up my Twitter down below and let me know, and I will put you through that process and make it happen, dude. But we're getting a lot of chat over here. And let's see, Mr. Thundero says, question. Okay. Bill says, Adrian has a new pencil right out of the box. You're all screwed.
Whoa. We've already got someone with the DNQFE submission.
Oh, you do?
And it's
Sweet.
awesome.
Oh, awesome, dude. Sweet.
Or would I say it's jawsome?
Ooh,
Thanks.
puns so early in the morning.
But it actually works because it's Shark Week.
Awesome.
It does.
Yeah.
Now, let me just catch up with the chat real
I'm pretty
quick.
sure they said that in Street Sharks all the time. It's like one of the bloody catchphrases.
Oh, really?
Jawsome.
Bill says nothing has more power than a brand new pencil. All right. Feel Cool says, anyone doing Black Manta with his radio-controlled sharks? Well, Jiminy, I don't think is doing that, but he did probably the coolest Black Manta I've ever seen on this show, actually, or just in general.
Why would Jiminy be doing Black Manta?
One that beats women.
Dude, that Black Manta that Jiminy did, it had so much dynamic action. It's a 2D image, but it looked like it was moving. It was freaking ridiculous, dude. It was really, really good. Anyway, he's good at that, though. Joe says, that's right, you heard right. The secret word for tonight is mudshark. And, of course, with the mudshark secret word is the mudshark arpeggio. Uh-oh. Music is incoming. Joe says, a marvelous little arpeggio, and now the mating call of an adult male mudshark. Okay. Oh, Bill said, I would have drawn a card shark. Interesting, dude. Interesting.
Oh, Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers, yeah. Nowhere in hold 'em. Nowhere in fold 'em. Joe says, and I'm going to tell you, this dance, the mud shark, is sweeping the ocean. Read more, Frank Zappa. The mud shark lyrics, Metro lyrics. Oh, okay, Frank Zappa, yeah. I was going to mention that before. Jabberjaw. Oh, dude, Jabberjaw would be awesome. Actually, I saw Frank Zappa once. I didn't talk to him. I was doing the Blue Planet concert. I was part of a band, and we were doing the set. And I actually met a bunch of people there. I met well, I didn't meet Frank Zappa. I saw him off in the corner, but I didn't talk to him. But I met Santana at that one. I met Stevie Ray Vaughan at that. Several really cool artists, but I did see Frank Zappa once, and he is a weird guy. But I tell you what, the girls love him, man. He was just surrounded, dude. Of course, this is back in the '80s, like '84 or something like that. But
Right.
yeah, Stevie Ray
Cool.
Vaughan was really cool, though, man. I was very excited to meet him because that's like one of the best guitarists that ever lived, right? And that was really cool. He was so cool. You could just sit down because I was young, right? I was a very young kid that was part of a popular band, but he just sit and talk with you, and no problem. You know, someone else who was really really cool with younger musicians was Dizzy Gillespie. I met him too, and he took time and sat down and talked to us
wow.
for quite a while. Great guy, dude.
That's
Wow.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know who's an absolute
Very
asshole
cool.
though? Miles Davis.
Me?
No, well, okay. You can
Oh,
tag
wow.
on to that. But I'm moving down here, by the way. I'm going over to Dina.
Miles Davis.
But Miles Davis was an absolute jerk and a full-on racist, by the way.
That doesn't.
Yeah, and it was because we're a bunch of kids, right? We were like this very highly rated jazz band, right? This stage band, and we were doing like JVC jazz
Yeah.
festivals and stuff. It was really cool to be a kid and get all that. We were on friggin' Johnny Carson, dude, right? And
Oh, wow.
yeah, no, it
Were
was
you
really
really?
cool. And so all of these professional jazz players were really being really cool to us. Spyro Gyra, they came and talked to us because people like to talk to kids and encourage them, right? Because we were just a bunch of high school
Sure.
kids.
Right.
And there was a bit of that mystique to it, but the sax
Right.
section of that band was like the number 5 in the world. That's including
Wow.
adults as well. So that's why it was such a hot band. But Miles Davis, he was, we were all excited to meet Miles Davis right at JVC when Miles was there. We were like, oh my God, he's a freaking jazz legend, right? He was an absolute jerk, man. It's an absolute jerk,
Wow.
man. Yeah.
Because you're white.
Because we're white. We're all a bunch of white kids. Yeah. Well, we had a couple black kids in the band, but no, he's a racist, man. It's really, really, it was sad for us because we were excited to meet him, right? Because we even did one of his
Right.
songs in our band. We did his Milestones, which is brutally difficult. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, that was really sad.
Did you play much of his music after that?
No. No, we didn't. Because our leader of the band was Ted Collins. He used to play trumpet for Diana Ross and stuff like that. He was a really good player too. But he was our conductor, our boss, right? The leader of the band. And he was quite disappointed as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank y'all for having me. I'm gonna go pass out.
Okay, see ya.
Later, bro.
Later, man. All right, well, boom, there he goes. He's too tired, but that's all right. That's okay. But we do have a seat if someone wants to come in and jump it. I put it in the general Discord, so if you're
Anyone, please.
Well, no, I think
Just gotta
we're
stay
okay.
awake.
I think you're okay.
We'll put the hangout link in the chat, I swear.
No, we won't. We most certainly will not.
Panicking. I'm panicking, Chester.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, Ghost Henry
Booster,
says,
just go draw an S for a Miller shark, you know?
I'm sure that's already happening. Let me see here. Ghost Henry says, well, Chester, you know what they say about guys with big noses. Frank Shabra had the biggest nose of all. That's true. He did. Yeah, and I didn't, I don't know why I didn't go over and talk to him that day. I remember but I was so busy just, so excited chatting with a bunch of the other people. It was just really cool. That was a very different period for me. Later, I became a pro myself, but I was just a high school kid at that time. So, but it was really exciting. Santana was another cool guy too, and that was interesting at that show, at the Blue Planet show, because he was playing solo. He wasn't with his band. He actually, I think, was playing with. Actually, I think him and Stevie were both playing with some kind of band that was thrown together just for the event. They were just using them as their band and fronting them.
Guest.
What did you say?
We have an esteemed guest, Chester.
Oh my goodness, Gary Shipman. Uh-oh, you guys all lose.
Gary
Oh, we got sent to the fan edition.
Oh no.
We have, yeah.
Mayor McKee sent him.
It's a week early, so we get him 2 weeks in a
Mayor
row.
McCheese. Mm-mm-mm.
How you
How's
doing,
it going,
Gary?
guys?
Hey,
Hey,
Gary.
Gary.
Get into formation. Get into formation.
Hello.
The old man is here.
Yeah.
The monster is here with it.
Hey, Gary, you have to turn your mic up a little bit, dude.
Well, you know what? Ever since something went wrong today with Google Hangouts, if I put my mic in, I can't hear you because it's in my phone.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Maybe
We
I
can
could
hear
try
you
something.
enough.
Yeah, you don't want to hear me anyways.
Well, hopefully you get that fixed before next week because you're a big
How dare
special
you,
guest
Gary?
next week. You know that, right?
Of course, we want to hear you. How
Yeah.
dare you?
Well, everybody's been talking about it. Next week, Matt Weldon and Gary Shipman are coming on. Been advertising the hell out of that.
Yay, Matt Weldon. Awesome.
So have you guys started
Coming
drawing?
back to us.
Yeah, we're doing Shark Week. So anything that's shark related. Some guys are doing like Tiger Shark from Marvel Comics, Street Sharks. Some people are doing Sharks. Whatever you want. Anything it's shark related, Gary.
Okay.
Ghost Henry says the
I
Supreme
might bounce
Boomer.
out.
Go ahead.
I might bounce out for a minute because I might be able to fix it.
Oh, no problem.
So I might be back and forth. We'll see.
Okay. Well, I am on El Rodimus, but let me come over to Gary real quick. Oh my goodness, look at that, dude. Gary, that is a beautiful pic you're working on there. Is this for Packins Land or something else?
This is a cover for another book that somebody else wrote called Big Boy and Little Girl.
I see.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's gorgeous.
Smart to get you on it though, because you do those things really well, dude. That's a beautiful piece you got going on, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Gary, freaking Gary Shipman, man. But that is really beautiful, dude. All right, I'm going back over to El Rodimus though. For a little bit before I move on to Eric. It's very interesting what you're doing, El Rodimus. What is the theme here? I'm just what?
Sharkman.
Sharkman. All right.
This is from a comic I did in like 2009, I think, that never got released because of like legal stuff. But basically, someone tried to steal it and sell it.
Prick.
Oh,
so I ended up. I was like, you realize I have a registered copyright for that, right? And they're like, what? I was like, yeah, you can't publish it. I own it.
Oh wow.
So it nixed all that, and then put it in like 5 years of limbo because of cease and desist letters and things like that.
I have we don't on the show. I'm really sorry to hear that, dude. We don't really deal with the kind of drama and nonsense that goes on in the community over here. You guys know that. We're just here to promote comics and have fun. We're not here to get into the kind of silly politics and stuff. However, although we haven't talked about it, there have been several things over the past year where that have happened. In a couple of them, they was able to work it out, but in a couple of them, they weren't. So this stuff happens, man. People do that and come in and try to steal and cheat and take stuff, and it's very irksome.
You got to know your rights. I mean, you have to read up on it before you get into it seriously, because it's amazing when I see like pros. They're like, oh yeah, it's copyrighted because I drew a picture of it on YouTube and it was monetized. It's like, not in the eyes of the government and the law. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
someone can still go underneath you and register it officially, and you don't have it anymore.
Well, if you guys remember, way back, we had those shows about trademarking and copywriting we put up here. We put those up because things like that were happening behind the scenes. We were trying to inform people about how to copyright and how to trademark, and we had several experts come in and talk about
this is too boring. Yeah, you're not laughing now, are you?
Right. Well, I mean, we do try to.
I was looking at it the other day, and they've actually made it really easy. Like at least the American copyright has made it. Their new website is so nice. Like
it's like $50-$60.
So user friendly. Yeah, and it's so user friendly now.
It is. Yeah, trademark is a lot more expensive and involved, but copywriting is cheap and easy.
Yeah, it's like 100 something, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's the differences? I don't understand.
Go ahead, Elron.
Did I ask something wrong?
No, you didn't.
No.
So yeah, my internet is not doing so hot with me drawing digitally. my laptop or Surface Book keeps overheating. Which, by the way, if you're looking to get into portable drawing, do not buy a Surface Book. These things are trash. I tried to draw some sharking, but yeah, that's not really happening. So I'm going to draw something and just keep that up as entertainment.
Okay, no problem, dude.
Well, as long as you're here.
Yeah, that's true. And that was Metz that was speaking, by the way, guys. I am whiteboxing Eric Hawkins right now, and I'm loving it. It is awesome, dude. What is this that you got going on here? Who is riding the sharks, man?
Actually, nobody yet. I haven't given it a face.
Oh, okay. No head yet. All right.
No, because you know what? Last week, I don't know what you did to me. But you said something about the way I draw faces. And you said you always finish them real nice, but you know, in the beginning they look a little rough, but then when you get done, they look really good. And last week I couldn't finish the face. I was like thrown off my game. I didn't even know what I did. I was like, what do I do with these faces? I have no idea.
Well, it was not a critique. It was just
I'm joking,
observation. Sorry.
Why do you just go on and destroy our artists? We're having trouble getting some people in as it is.
No, we're not. We're doing just fine.
I'm saving the face for last because it's going to be a surprise.
Oh, there you go. But I think it looks great, though. I love the shark being added into it, and it's so boss. By the way, that is really
thanks.
cool.
Speaking of which, I'm done.
But anyway, to answer Dina's question, what is the difference between trademark and copyright? I'm not 100% sure, but maybe someone can help me out. But I do believe copyright is talking about the written material of something, and trademark is talking about the imagery of something. Is that right?
All right, so no, not entirely. According to all of Zach's videos that he's been doing, he's been researching this. Trademark is something like the Coca-Cola logo.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you copy that design in any way, that's considered confusing the customer, and you could sue for that because you're confusing the customer, thinking that it's your product instead of the other person. So that's no good. But when you think of copyright, you think of like blueprints, or no, that's a patent. Never mind.
That's a patent.
Copyright, man.
Copyright's intellectual properties.
I couldn't tell you.
Pretty much.
So it's just the property
so
itself.
trademark is the design logo, and trademark something else, that thing, actual thing instead of the design of the logo.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we like I said, we had a show on it. We brought experts in and talked about it. It was covered really well.
And they both covered the same things. They both kind of covered the same kind of thing, so that's what makes it confusing.
No, that's interesting.
Joe says more the intellectual part.
Joe said that I thought trademarks are for products and copyrights are for intellectual property. But I know that the people we had on that show that came and talked to us about it, they said you should do both. You should copyright, like, say, the name of your comic book, and the characters in your comic book should be trademarked or something like that, they said. You'd have to go back and watch the show. It was like, 10 months ago. But it was very, very valuable information, I think. Trade versus reproduction. Trademark is more expensive and more troublesome, but I think in general over here in this community, copywriting is probably the simplest, easiest thing to do. How about you, Gary? You certainly must have done that kind of stuff. You have copyrighted material. Have you ever trademarked something?
I have not trademarked. I'm not an expert on it by any means. Mm-hmm. So probably somebody else would be better to ask than me.
Oh, okay. All right. And by the way, guys, Gary has given you a time advantage. He's just getting his paper taped together. He hasn't even put ink on the page yet. So take that opportunity.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. He's coming now. Boom. Ink on the page. You're in trouble. I have to say, though, Gary, your the camera you're using is absolutely beautiful, dude.
Well, thank you very much. It's actually my phone.
Yeah. So maybe your connection has been upgraded?
No, my phone is really good.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
It's an old phone. It's an iPhone, I think 6S.
Oh, wow.
But it's the one I've been using since a year ago. But the quality is really good. And that's one of the things I never wanted to get rid of. And I've been trying to use like a Logitech camera and things like that, but it just doesn't look good showing the artwork. I mean, I can zoom way in and show detail, where the Logitech camera, it gets kind of fuzzy and it has that autofocus sometimes, and if you turn it off, you can't get close enough. So I've tried different things. This has been the best.
That's interesting.
Hopefully you can hear me.
We can hear you. It's a bit soft, but we can hear you. So interesting. The older iPhone is doing a really good job. Another person whose presentation has improved greatly is Brad from Pencil for Life, and I think part of that, he did get himself a new setup, but he moved house, and his internet he has is like 500 up and 500 down. It's like, oh my goodness, dude. I get 5 up. That's what I get. And I'm able to run this Streamlabs through it. I mean, it's ridiculous how crystal clear his camera is now.
Hey,
I'm jealous.
I'm
So
finished.
she said.
Oh, crazy. What do you say, Booster?
I'm finished.
What do you mean you're finished?
Oh, no.
We're not even an hour
I'm
in.
done.
All right,
Yeah, but
fine.
I finished my one.
I'm going to go over to
I'm trying to
Booster.
beat
Everyone,
Alarmist Flash's record.
shield your eyes. This is going to be horrible. Oh my goodness. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You ready? Ready? All right.
Oh goodness.
This is I did a Baby Shark disco with a
wow.
Ezra Miller shark, baby shark in the middle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they're having a disco party. And
Now, why does Ezra Miller have a bustier on?
Yes, because they're in a disco.
My intelligence has dropped like 8 points.
Goodness gracious. And who is this he's dancing with?
This is Daddy Shark and Mummy Shark. Do.
Oh, this is the Baby Shark thing. I get it. So he's Baby Shark.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Baby Ezra Shark.
I do have to say, I think you have perfected the Ezra Miller head. I think you have.
I've drawn it so many times.
Oh, goodness. Well, I have to say, it's not as disturbing as the past several one. This is kind of cute. Although he says, careful, I bite. Do. It's not as disturbing as the past thing. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it.
I'm glad.
Not going to blind people. Back over to Gary for a little bit before I move on to Jiminy. Now, of course, since we're doing Shark Week, we have to talk about some of the great shark movies, obviously. The first one that comes to mind, of course, is Jaws, and the great movie that was, and, of course, the fact that we didn't need any other Jaws after it. But that's the easy choice, Booster. That's the easy choice. Why don't you help us out to name some other good shark movies?
Chester, I don't watch shark movies for reasons.
That's right. I forgot. You're terrified of them. It's all right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But what do you guys think? What's some really good shark movies you think, other than Jaws, of course?
Two-headed shark attack.
Sharknado.
Two-headed shark attack. What's that?
Two-headed shark attack stars Oscar nominee Brooke Hogan, daughter of Hulk Hogan. And it has a two-headed shark.
Okay.
And I think Carmen Electra is in it.
Carmen Electra, boy, it's been a long time since I heard her name.
It's an asylum movie, so she films all of her scenes in one day because all of her, you can tell because she's always on a boat and never interacts with any other actor.
Oh, right. Swimming with Sharks with Kevin Spacey. Oh goodness.
That sounds like a horror movie in of itself.
Yeah.
Who do you think is more of a predator?
You're right. But Finding Nemo. Interesting, Anonymous. We also have Deep Blue, which is the one that was in my head. Curious. That's actually a pretty good movie. I like Deep Blue.
There's that Deep Blue
Scary.
Sea one that was like a had like a robot shark.
I don't know if it was a robot shark, but it was Deep Blue had a kind of genetically altered sharks for sure.
Right, that was a robot shark song. Yeah.
Argos, of course, mentions
uh,
Meg, the Meg. Did you guys see that
I was
Chinese
just
production?
getting ready to say, didn't
I'm waiting for the comic.
Mike S. Miller work on a shark movie?
Well, he did. Mike actually was hired to do a little bit ago. Actually, he was hired to do the Meg comic book. It's quite a large product. Actually, I can't remember how many pages, but it's really big. And Mike did put that out, and he put it on Indiegogo, and it's actually a beautiful book. Actually, of course, Mike's a great artist, but it is a beautiful thing. The problem with it isn't Mike himself. The problem is the movie really sucked hardcore, because it's a Chinese production, man. It's Chinese sensibility, and that's why it did so well, so poorly. Yes, I was.
Chinese are not very good at creative.
Chinese people.
Well, they are. It's
I don't
just
know why.
their own culture. It's just
It's
because
got
you know what
Jason
it is.
Statham in it.
It did have Jason Statham in it, but the thing is,
I'm like Jason Statham. I'm going to catch the shark, aren't I?
we don't
Yeah.
we don't get your humor, Dina.
Jason Statham.
Chinese people aren't.
What
we don't
humor?
get your humor. Chinese people aren't funny.
What humor? We don't have humor.
Just to let you know,
our
Jiminy,
humor
you
is
are
always
being white
talking
boxed.
about stuff.
Yeah. Now I have enjoyed many a Chinese movie, but you kind of have to get the culture to get it, yeah. But
It's hard. I mean, we think it's really funny, but then the artist doesn't understand what are we even talking about.
No, maybe not. But yeah, it's really hard to get it's particularly the humor. Japanese humor is kind of midway. If you go back to Laurel and Hardy and you think about, Abbott and Costello, if you think about that kind of stuff, that's Japanese humor. They're stuck in
Yeah, I can see that.
yeah, they're stuck in the past. But that's what they love. But Chinese humor is very different. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Now, Jiminy, we are white boxed on you. What are you doing, dude? What is this?
It's a Naruto character. I think his name's Kasami. He was of some of the bad guys in the anime manga, and he's sort of like a shark ninja.
Interesting.
I thought about doing him too.
This is Naruto, right?
Yeah.
Huh. It looks really great though. Look at that pose. He's coming in, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is nice, dude. Sweet.
Trying to figure. I haven't drawn him before, so I'm trying to figure it out.
Shark versus Ezra Miller. Fatal Attraction. Ha ha ha. Jalapeno, that's funny. Ghost of Henry says that one with Thomas Jane and Samuel L. Jackson. What's the name? Deep Blue Sea. It was a really good movie. I liked it. Meg was fun. In a way, it was, Hal. But Argos Creation says The Shallows. I didn't watch that one. Rising. That's not a shark though. Can't forget Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus, right? That's more of that Sci-Fi Channel Asylum stuff. Yeah. I remember this third book.
Sharktopus.
Say it again.
Sharktopus.
Sharktopus. Oh yeah, right.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Wasn't there some weird little indie soy boy thing that had like a lobster and a shark in it? It was like a girl in a shark outfit and a guy in a lobster outfit. What was that called?
Little Mermaid?
Eagle versus Shark. That's a New
versus
Zealand production.
A New Zealand production.
It's one of those New Zealand movies.
Pretty sure that's just the porn you watched last night, dude.
That one. Oh, sorry.
Wow. Argo says, "Oh dang, James, going Naruto, looking good, hoping to see it finished." Picking on poor Jiminy. We love Jiminy.
Quit laughing at me.
Now, hold on a second. Jalapeno says that Tank Girl next week. Well, I do know next week we have Gary coming on with Matt Weldon as well, is going to be part of the artist pool. I didn't know what the theme was, though. Are we doing I mean, I think he's probably joking, or he or she's probably joking. But I would love to have a Tank Girl
Mayor
day, man.
McCheese.
Mayor McCheese, right?
I
Yeah, that's
thought
what
we
it
were doing
is.
Mayor
Tank Girl.
McCheese.
It is Mayor McCheese. That's right. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
I've been practicing
is
Mayor
Mayor
McCheese all week.
watching right now?
Yeah, it is Mayor McCheese. Yeah, that's going to be fun too. But Tank Girl, I would love to do Tank Girl. I love that movie, man.
That's in my wheelhouse. That would be great.
Yeah.
Is Mayor McCheese watching right now?
I don't.
He's
know.
always watching.
Probably. Yeah.
Oh, he's watching.
Hey, he's watching through your window, right?
Creepy.
I see you.
Jordan says, can someone also draw an old shark telling the little shark kids to get off his reef? All right. Bill says, I love watching the artists taking risks and doing something they haven't done before, drawing a character for the first time or a new technique. Yeah, that is really cool. We love watching the artists do what they do, and we see some amazing productions here. Although I do believe a lot of them practice beforehand. And
I'm too lazy.
It's too much work.
Yep. I'm be honest. Too much work. I'm
All right.
lazy.
Yeah, honestly, I just went into this raw dog, man. Like I didn't practice or anything.
Raw dog. That sounds like something that sounds like some Booster would say.
Raw dog.
Now I am whiteboxing you right now, Mets. But I think your picture is static, dude.
Yeah, man. Like I said, my laptop is overheating because I was drawing on it, and
okay.
it's
All right.
knocking the Wi-Fi functionality out. So I'm drawing traditionally. If I turn the camera on, all you guys are going to see is a blank table. Well, hey, let's give it a try.
All right.
Let's give it a try.
I mean, just because of whiteboxing, you can go back to it after.
Let's experiment.
Okay, I see an icon. He's experimenting, everybody. Nope, and no, there you go. There you go. It is working. You shouldn't leave it on too much, but to whitebox you for a little bit and try to find that camera center. What do we got? Jabberjaw. Oh, that is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. Jabberjaw,
Awesome.
baby.
Yeah.
I'll have to check in periodically, or I don't know. Maybe I'll try some Dina shit.
Oh no, Dina, you got to take that.
No,
What?
He is picking on you.
Pick on me? What? I haven't cheated for too long. They all win, so I need to cheat, eh?
That's true. That is true. So no, not gonna hold it against you. But yeah, save your battery, or not your battery, save your heat, dude. I will come back to you later as things go along. All right, Mike. Just so you know, you are being whiteboxed. If you could do us a favor and move the camera or move the art a little bit, it looks like what you're doing is awesome. Look at that, guys. That is beautiful. Well, what is it you're working on here?
Last minute idea. I don't know if you remember the old Micronauts.
I do remember the old
yeah.
Micronauts, yeah.
And they had the last 4 figures they did were like aliens. Ken Kelly did some really good artwork for the box art.
Mm-hmm.
But they had like Lobstros that was like some kind of a lobster looking thing, and then you had like another guy that was looked like a praying mantis thing. So I thought, well, I'll do one as a shark, as if they had done that,
cool.
like a concept. So
that's cool. That is cool, dude. Can you turn it so we can see it? Because we're looking at it sideways. Can you turn it straight up and down, please?
You're looking at it sideways. What are you? Okay, so
No, the other way. The other direction. The other direction. Yeah. That way. More.
Yeah, the camera got screwed up. Somebody called, and I was sitting there jacking around with the phone.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, and then you just went off. All right. But it looks good, though. Let me see here. Gary, you ever watch Jabberjaw?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Yeah, I like Jabberjaw. Speed Buggy, and Ghostbusters, not the real Ghostbusters, the other Ghostbusters.
Never saw the Ghostbuster. Was it a cartoon?
Yeah.
No, I never saw that. I did see the movies though, the original movies.
Oh no, this was an animated that wasn't attached to those Bill Murray movies at all. It was something completely different.
It came from a live action show, right?
I think yes, it did. I think so. Yeah, that's right. I think it might have been a British show even.
No, it was one of the Croft shows.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and I think the Ghostbusters movie had to pay them to use the name.
Yep.
And then of course Filmation I guess made it. So then once the movie was big, Filmation made a cartoon of it.
They did.
Which is why the movie. That's why the movie version is called The Real Ghostbusters.
Well, the animated version, yeah, the real Ghostbusters.
Right.
That's right. Yeah. Another one I love was Grape Ape, man. That was a good one.
Grape Ape, cool.
Yeah, there was a lot of good fun stuff back in those days. These days, what do they get, Booster? What do you children watch these days?
Yeah. What am I watching?
I said, what do the kids watch these days? What kind of animation do they have to watch?
Steven Universe.
Oh gosh.
No way, kids don't watch that. I'm talking about kids. I'm not talking about.
They love the lesbian propaganda.
Yes, they
Are you
do.
kidding me?
Oh come on, dude. That's ridiculous.
No, seriously.
Really?
Like I work conventions. Number one thing I get asked by for
Can you
different
draw Steven
different
Universe?
kids is, yeah. Or can you draw SpongeBob?
Oh,
I swear to
SpongeBob's
God,
cool. I like
one kid
SpongeBob.
asked me, that's what you're
Adventure
into.
Time, Alpha Proto says. Teen Titans
Yeah.
Go. Ugh.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was pretty
Oh
hard.
no, Pope is gonna get on you. You say that.
Yeah. And Jim O'Reilly says, Dina for the win. You got supporters over here, Dina. Now, keep in mind that if you are drawing along, which we hope you are, make sure you throw that on hashtag DNQFE, hashtag DNQFE. That's just on Twitter. You just put that in like that and then drop your art. And at the end of the show, we will look at it. We do appreciate that. Of course, the art you're looking at from Mike right now, he's coming from that as well as El Rodimus is. So, awesome. And Pope Fire is now doing the baby shark do thing. Sweet.
Oh my god.
How come I've never heard of this
Am I
before?
having a stroke?
Your kids are not that little, and you don't have daycare, so.
That's true. And I live in Japan. That might have something to do with it. Maybe. Possibly.
I'm sure there's a Japanese version of it.
I don't
Oh
know.
god.
Thing about Japanese is pretty interesting. They don't like Western stuff. You don't see much over
It's a
here.
lie.
It is not a lie, dude.
Except for their anime and here's everything else.
Well, they say they got better. They don't need the Western stuff.
I don't know, but there is a niche group that watches like TV shows and movies, but they're very small. You don't see on TV, for instance, you hardly ever see anything Western. If it is, it's some like big blockbuster movie that's on just a TV version with commercials peppered throughout it. But they really don't get into that stuff. We don't see what you do see. What they do love is the iconography of it. For instance, you can find kids with Powerpuff Girl imagery or SpongeBob imagery or even Marvel stuff, but they've never seen the movies or the anime. They've never seen it. They just wear the products. Yeah.
Just famous, that's all.
Just like here.
Posers.
We have a word for that in America. They're called posers.
Yes. Okay.
Posers.
Poser.
But it's just they like the look of the thing. Like one of the very popular things for kids to wear is like Marvel, and it's weird because it's like become a fashion, and it's just this simple colored shirt, like a blue or black shirt, and it just says on the left breast, it has the Marvel, written out logo. That's it. No art or nothing else, but it's very popular. And it's like I ask him, I was like, hey, what's your favorite Marvel movie? Never seen one. It's the weirdest thing, dude. Right?
That's weird.
It is what it is here,
Kids these days.
Yeah, they're always like that though. I even saw a kid this years ago, but there was a kind of a clothesline that was using Scooby Doo, right, and Scrappy Doo, which was unfortunate. But I was like, oh, I love Scooby Doo. You guys like Scooby Doo? They didn't even know what it was. They had no clue what it was. Yeah. That's too bad.
Scooby.
It's shameful.
Yeah, it is what it
It
is.
was Scooby Doo.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah. Walter's in here, says pen, pineapple, apple, pen. Pen, pineapple, apple, pen. Yeah, I remember that stupid thing that happened, and then Justin Bieber liked it, and the whole world decided it was cool. Oh my God, that thing was so stupid.
The
And I had
heck is that?
it's like a little weird Japanese guy, and he got on. He did this little song, weird thing. He's prancing around, and pen, pineapple, pen, and I can't remember the thing, but all of my kids in my classes were singing it or joking about it all the time for like freaking months, man. It was depressing time.
Hey, Chester.
Yeah.
Chester, can you explain what hard gay is?
Well, can I explain HG? HG is a comedian, and he's been around quite a long time. He shows up on the TV. He shows up on the TV quite regularly. He's fairly funny. He's a very witty guy. But his because here in Japan, comedians will find a singular little thing they do, a singular gimmick, and they'll stick to it forever. Like we got this guy over here. His name is Dande Sakano, which means Sakano, Mr. Sakano the dandy. As in the old, 20s, 30s dandy. Or actually, that's 19th century, 18th century even. But anyway, Dande Sakano. And the only thing he does, he's a little teeny short guy. He wears very bright tuxedo suits and a big, giant, ridiculous, $1 bow he gets out of the 100 yen stores. And, and he gets up and he goes, "Gets!" And he just kind of moves off to the side of the screen. That's all he does. That's it. And he's been doing that for 25 years. Right? And hard gay is the same thing.
Are you saying Japan's comedy material is just one giant inside joke?
Sometimes it is, yeah. Now they have a variety of different kind of comedy, and of course it's all labeled and categorized and such. But HG is actually, he's pretty funny. He's a very witty guy, but his shtick is he wears kind of like a Leatherman type of what was the group that did YMCA there? The Village People. He kind of does that kind of thing. He's a normal married dude, actually. There's nothing gay about him. But that's kind of his visual shtick. But unlike Dande, he is actually quite witty and funny. He actually does more. But a lot of them are like that. They have one little shtick. Like we got one girl, she's really fat, which in Japan is super rare, right? There's like no fat people here. But she's really, really fat, but she can dance, even though she's fat. That's it. Finished. She's super popular.
I think
man.
I've seen her though.
No, you might have.
So she's rerun.
In a way, yeah, in a way, she is rerun. That's right. She's not funny. She's not charismatic. She's not interesting. But they love the death out of her. She's on tons of commercials. She's making bank like crazy, dude. And then she's basically just a fat chick that can dance. That's it. Now, I have no problem with that.
She's like that Israeli chick that won the Israeli girl that won the Eurovision, basically.
Well, that's a little bit. There's politics involved in that. There's no politics involved in this girl, but yeah, I get you. I get your point. Yeah, but she's nice enough lady though. She seems really sweet actually. But I just don't get it. I just can't get it. Japan is the home of the ultimate one-trick pony, dude.
What about the guys?
I think it has something to do with
silent library.
Say that again, Adrian.
What about the guys that do silent library and they also like eat weird stuff all the time? Trying to make each other laugh.
There is you do have that kind of thing, but that is although it's becoming more frequent. What that came out of that's Downtown, a manzai group here called Downtown, which I've never cared for. But those guys, what they did on New Year's Eve. there's a bunch of TV content that's very regular. They have a red and white festival, which is basically you have a red team and a white team, and they have music and people vote
Oh,
on
those
the
ones.
TV, and they have a winner at the end. But it's basically just the Japanese New Year's Eve celebration. You also have
Okay.
K1 fighting that goes on New Year's Eve, and you have the downtown's silent library. And they get themselves in really big trouble because they go way too far for TV, dude.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, they've got the. Matter of fact, I'm kind of surprised I saw them this year. I thought they were going to be banned for sure.
Really, that's surprising. Like, what do they do that's so offensive?
They had a creepy guy come out, take his pants off, put baby powder up his butt, and
Ew.
then puffed it out.
Ew.
That's how my mom put us all through school.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Yeah.
But yeah, no, people were not happy because it's on New Year's Eve and the family's all together. Everyone's together having dinner
I could see that.
and coming together. And there's, like I said, there's three options. You got the red and white, you got the K1 fighting, and you have the downtown's silent library. So everyone's watching one or the other. And sometimes, like when with our family, we get all the family come down from Fukuoka, Tokyo, and everything like that. So we got a house full of people. And there's actually 3 TVs going on in the house, and we have all 3 of them are on. And the kids are always sitting in the other room watching Silent Library because they like the slightly dirty, naughty stuff. Of course, they're kids, but they just go way too far. That was way too much. It's rare to see Japanese have a backlash of that strength, dude.
Yeah, I could see that. I actually watched a lot of those. That's why I asked about them.
Yeah, no, I personally can't stand them. But the general concept is those guys are it's like a 24-hour, or I think it's a 24-hour show. And they do have several of those kind of things. Like they have like a 24-hour marathon, and they do those kind of shows here in Japan. But it's like a 24-hour show, and they come in a bus first, and they end up being in the library. It's never a library, but and the idea is they keep doing little skits and bringing people in to make them laugh. And if they laugh, then they have dudes run in like gimp outfits with big old batons and whack him in the butt, right? It goes on like all day, and it's so stupid, dude. It's so stupid.
It's really stupid.
It is ultra stupid. I can't stand it. But it's popular with the kids, so. But this
It's
year,
like stupid stuff.
yeah, kids do. Yeah, I get it. But this last New Year's here, December 31st, they had one on, and they got in trouble on that one too. But the reason they got in trouble was quite different. They had a I don't know who it maybe like Brokaw or some really famous anchorman, news anchorman, right? Here in Japan, he's been on forever. He's an ancient guy. His hair is always perfectly black, and he's trimmed. He's one of those dudes. But he's been on TV forever as an anchorman. He's very prestigious. He came on, and he was running around with the other guys in his underwear, trying to make them laugh, doing all kind of weird dances and stuff. And people were very upset that he did that because he's supposed to be an honorable, respectable man. So he got a lot of backlash from that.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it is creepy. Yeah.
That's sad. He's probably trying to rebrand himself as a comedian. I guess people doesn't buy it.
No, and he's so scrawny too. As that really came off poorly. But yeah, that show is ridiculous. But anyway, we've been on El Rodimus here for a little while, dude. I am loving what you're doing, man. That is really killer. You guys see what El Rodimus is doing here?
No, not yet.
It's awesome.
Nah,
he's probably winning if I'm completely
he's probably winning.
Yeah.
He's always winning. He draws faster than all of us.
Yeah, but is this number 1? Is it number 2? Is it number 3?
This is only number 1.
Yeah, he's been on it for a while, and we're an hour in too. By the way, guys, we're an hour
Wow,
in.
that's a miracle.
Yeah, no, he usually does.
You
I've got like 8 more to go.
Like 8 more to go.
Yeah, 8 more to go. There you go. But it is really beautiful, dude. I am moving on to Eric now, though, and I'm loving what Eric is doing too. There's some pretty cool stuff coming up, actually. And Gary is doing a very cute little shark. It looks, is that a shark or a porpoise, Gary?
Doing baby shark.
Oh, he's doing baby shark.
Oh,
Okay.
baby shark.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I love how Eric. I love how the shark on the right looks so happy.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
A little grin.
He's happy sharp. He's being ridden. What movie is it?
It's only us who are not happy.
No. What movie is it? It has that hero riding on two porpoises like this.
Ace Ventura.
Aquaman.
Ace Ventura, Aquaman. No, I think maybe it's Ace Ventura. It just goes popping in my head.
Oh, the Aquaman cartoon, he wore them like shoes.
Yeah, in a way, right?
Sea turtles, porpoise. He was kind of a dick to the ocean.
Who? Aquaman?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
the whole ocean with his car.
Yeah, how does he get away with that shit? Like, is he like, I'm gonna wear you like shoes, or else I'm gonna raise your taxes? Like,
yeah, it's because he's king. It's like, I wear you like shoes, or I kill your family. It's up to you.
The Aquaman hate is always eternal. I don't know why. Poor Aquaman. It's actually kind of funny. I watched The Boys and coming up here on Monday. Because I love The Boys, right? It's one of my favorite comics. But on Monday we're going to do a spoiler review on the Comics News Today. And one of the things I thought was funny in that was the fact that the Aquaman character, the Deep, they troll him so hard, and it's obvious that they're just busting on Aquaman.
It's pretty amazing. It's a good show. That show was really funny.
I'm slightly conflicted because the acting was stellar. The cinematography was awesome. The CG was perfect. It's really, really well done, actually. But
you've read the books, though.
I've read them, and I love them, yeah. There's so much gender swapping and race swapping, and they've shifted the characters around. They've made the females more focused, which is not what the show is. That's not what the story's about at all. They totally missed the point.
It's called The Boys.
It's called The Boys, but it's a political statement. It is, because Garth Ennis does not like superheroes, and it is an anti-superhero book. But they don't get it. They've kind of changed it over to their own politics, and I'm really conflicted.
I never read the comic book. I just saw the TV show. And then after the show came, I looked at the comic. I realized why they changed it. The comic that could never be made into a TV show.
Why not?
It's too. It's too gross. It's too violent and sort of
brutal.
Sort of brutal. The TV show was. The comic was way worse.
Oh, much worse. Yeah. I get that, Jiminy. It's I don't mind that. I don't have any problem with them toning it down. That's not the problem. My problem is them changing the concept for their own political opinions. So I'm just conflicted on it because it was beautiful. It was really well done. Yeah. But I get you. Yeah. Anybody else seen The Boys yet? Amazon Prime original?
No, I won't.
Yeah. It is good.
You should check it out.
Oh, Carl Urban kicks it. Yeah.
I've never seen him. He's like a modern Rutger Hauer. He may do bad movies, but he's never been bad in a movie.
No, he's really good.
He's a very good actor. He never isn't. If I get it right, I don't forget his face. That he's the one who played Judge Dredd, right?
Yep, that's right.
And Cupid,
right?
Yeah,
he's Cupid on Hercules.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of good movies.
Yeah, no, he. I think he played Bones actually on Star Trek.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Bones. You're right.
But yeah, no, I love Carl Urban, and like I said, it's really wonderful. It's just it's unfortunate that you took a book that is about politics, a well done book about politics, and then changed it to your own politics. It's like a political statement in and of itself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's kind of
yeah.
Gotcha.
And I'm wondering why Booster's not saying anything, because I know he absolutely loved it. Maybe he's drinking or he's doing something. Are you playing games, Booster?
Oh yeah,
he's passed out.
No, I'm here.
Oh shoot.
You are White Box.
I really liked it, but I never did read any of the books.
Excellent books. I really like them. I mean, The Boy is up there for me. Like that. What is that Daredevil run? I really like, Booster. Who is that?
Born Again.
Born Again.
Is that the one?
Oh,
Tell me the artist involved. That I'll remember.
Frank Miller.
Yeah, Frank Miller.
Oh, Frank Miller was really good. Yeah, but no, it was. I love that one too. But no, I think it's that very frustrating human Didio.
Didio? No. He had nothing to do with. Are you thinking of Bendis? What are you on about?
Was it Bendis?
Yeah, Bendis did a good Daredevil run.
Yeah, maybe it was Bendis. But that
one of the
was
few
really
good things Bendis has done.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
That is one of the few good things he's done.
What about you, Gary? You're being real quiet. Do you have a favorite Daredevil, or do you like Daredevil?
Comic book?
Yeah.
I like the whole Frank Miller run. Like he wrote Born Again, Daredevil Born Again, and Mazzucchelli was the artist.
Yeah, excellent.
It is
very well done.
Oh no, thank you very, very much, Hall Comics. It's not. It's Caseta. That's right. It's the Caseta run that I liked. That was
Joe
really good one.
Quesada.
Yeah,
that was good.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That was very good. It's a very good run.
Yeah, he did a good run.
Yeah, but actually, there's a lot of really good Daredevil stuff. And I don't like what is his name? Mark Wade. I didn't like his run at all.
I recommend skipping that. It's a terrible run. That's not just the bias against Mark Wade. Mark Wade has done plenty of great things.
He has, yeah.
But his Daredevil is not one of them.
No. Not at all. Yeah. But I'm sitting here trying to think, because we're doing sharks, if there's any comics that focus on sharks other than Street Sharks. And no one's doing Street Sharks in here.
I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah, because
I thought that you guys would be happy.
Oh, are you doing Street Sharks?
No.
What are you doing?
More like a sea hooker.
You're doing a sea
that was
hooker.
the plan.
Oh, Dina.
What the heck, Dina? What the heck?
We've been dropping hints for like 2 months about Street Shark.
I know, but none of you are doing it.
I will.
El Rodham, so
you guys are Street Shark. What's that story?
I'm gonna do one on the side, because that one I want to do is too complicated. I couldn't finish it in 2 hours, so I have to do a mermaid shark.
A mermaid shark. Yeah, we're going to come back over to it in a minute. I'm over in Jiminy right now. But it is looking nice, Jiminy. You're starting to get to ink, so you have like 50 minutes left. You think you're going to get it done?
It's not enough time, man. It's not enough time.
Well, here's the thing, though, Jimmy. I have to ask you. I love your art. But how is it that you, in 2 hours, really have a hard time finishing, and a lot of us will do like 5?
Wow, just call them out.
On that shit.
God
damn.
He hasn't been to the same hotel in months.
I'm just picking on him. You guys know I love Jiminy.
Why?
Jiminy, how come you're not as good as Elrod?
Yeah.
I was
Why?
everybody to watch this tonight, and you're being mean to me.
Oh no! I do apologize, family, because we know his mom's
Jiminy,
in
if
here.
you give me like $50 a week, I'll give you
my mom
the
to check it out.
If I can just
Oh, great.
Look,
say
what did you do, Chester?
Honestly, I think Jiminy has the same issue I have. See,
Yeah.
Elrod just he draws lines. He's what you might call a rope artist. He draws in just a solid line and creates. But like with Jiminy,
I thought you meant something else.
have to sketch and plan out our drawing. We got to see what works, what doesn't.
Yeah.
It's how he gets such great action out of his drawings. It's he plans this.
Yeah.
But by the way, I have that Jabberjaw up in my in the most professional art program anyone's ever seen.
Yeah, I saw that.
MSP.
Let me show it real quick. Yeah, no, it looks beautiful, dude. Nice Jabberjaw for sure. Yeah.
Let's see if I can't hammer out Street Shark real quick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. Do Street Shark. Do the El Rodimus technique.
Oh, there's no way. It would look like It would look like my art in Clip Studio. Just absolutely horrible.
Well, no, I get your point. Of course,
Like
I was joking.
my brain
I'm
doesn't
just
work.
picking on Jiminy. You guys, you know I
Oh.
love his art. But since we are talking about Rodimus, how is it that you can just throw something on a page so quickly, but in the end it looks so polished? How is it you do that, by the way?
I don't know. I think I just kind of work it out as I do it. It's kind of, I don't know. I know there's a word for it.
Magic.
Magic.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Magic.
Take it as
The M
magic.
word.
That or voodoo.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
remind
Gary,
me-
do
No,
you know
voodoo's
El
fake.
Rodimus here? Have you ever seen his art?
I mean, the name is familiar,
Mm-hmm.
but I hear so many different names of so many different people that aren't real names that I kind of
All right.
lose track.
Well,
That's true.
well, Gary's
Sadly,
seen it
mine's
on,
real.
yeah. Gary's seen it on the Pro Edition during the fan postings from Twitter.
There you go. Yeah,
You
probably.
see Rodimus' stuff there.
Yeah.
He
Well-
always do it in the whiteboard.
Yeah, he does the whiteboard stuff too. That's funny. But actually, Gary, I don't know what the number is.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
Booster
I
knows, but
remember.
I think we're getting up close to like 100 artists that are part of the Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition, dude.
Pretty close to that, probably. Pretty
Yeah,
close,
I think
would
we
say.
are. Last I checked it, there's a huge number of artists that have come through here, Gary. It's absolutely awesome, dude.
There's over 100 on the Discord.
Yeah. It's really impressive, man. And they're all really good too.
So why is it that you guys? Well, I mean, it's not that you have to or anything, but like the Drawn and Quartered Pro Edition, they did Thor, and then you guys are doing Sharks.
Because we're rebels and we don't care what they're doing.
And Thor's gay.
Don't tell Mike that I said that though.
Too late.
Because he'll show up here.
He might. I think he
watching
comes
right
and
now.
spies on us every now and then to make sure we're not being too naughty.
It doesn't matter. He failed. They all failed. Not one of them did Vincent D'Onofrio Thor, so they all failed.
Right.
That's true. Oh, that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
But and they censored mine, so.
No, but actually, I can't answer that question, Gary. And yes, look, they do censor some of them. Edwin is a gatekeeper for sure. But because you guys are naughty, that's why. But no, Gary, the actually answer is because we changed our format a while back, and we used to do some parody or some side take, like if they did Thor, we would do Beta Ray Bill or something like that, right? But we changed our format. What we do today is different, but what we usually do now is we bring in indie creators that are on, have books up on an Indiegogo or Kickstarter or what have you. And we'll bring them in and we'll do their characters. So at the same time we're promoting them, we're also doing the contest. And of course, the winner goes over to Mike's show. But we've been doing that format for quite a while now. So that's why we're not, parodying or copying what they're doing.
But in other episodes, like earlier episodes, you used to.
Oh yeah, most certainly. If we had something that was just there's no way we couldn't do it, like say Batman, well we'd do Batman too. But the way I looked at it, and Pixel and I talked about it, was the fact that if you got them doing Superman, and then the day after, because we worked out the schedule between each other and we got it set, right? So if they're doing Superman, then the day after we're doing Superman, it just seems odd to have Superman art 2 days in a row. We need to be a little bit more dynamic than that.
Creative.
So more creative.
Well, also the thing about the viewers, they already see the pro edition, how the professional do it. I mean, so you gotta give them some kind of mental shock and visual shock that's different. I'll still be like, oh, I received the pros already did it. Now the Munchkin are doing it. Munchkin are doing Munchkin stuff,
That's doing it better.
Yeah, or better even. That's why. But we just don't do that anymore. Today is a rare day. We're not doing any. We will get back to that format very quickly. But the reason we're doing Shark Week is because Dina asked for it forever, and she
I like
pestered
shark.
She does like sharks, but she pestered Pixel to death. That was like, "Fine, Dina, we're doing sharks," and that's why we're here.
Well, I thought the idea was that we were going to do street sharks originally.
Yeah, no one's doing street sharks. I can't believe it.
I did a street shark like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with being obstinate or anything, Gary. It was just we want to be a little bit different, but at the same time, we're obviously connected to Mike's show. But we wanted to just do something a little more useful for the community, and doing the Indiegogo stuff, I think is fun. Matter of fact, if you get an Indiegogo coming up or a Kickstarter coming up in the future, and you want us to feature one of your things, just let us know. And that goes for everybody else that's listening as well. I just think it's a lot more helpful, and it's also a neat format too. Because I mean, we're sitting here and chatting about all different kind of things. Because you got to keep in mind we're doing a radio show, right? So we can't have dead air. So we got to chat about something. And Booster and I do a fair job of keeping things, and you guys help out as well. But when you have an actual creator on, and we're talking about their product, that gives us a lot to focus on. I think it actually not only is it helping them by giving them exposure, it also helps us as far as having a rhythm of the show.
There's only so many shark facts.
Right. We haven't talked about sharks.
Gotta
very much
admit that sharks are good, are great sharks.
I know you love sharks, but most people don't really have much appreciation for them. But you are Chinese, and you guys just rip their fins off and eat them. So I get it. Yeah.
But we also use their bone.
Shark meat.
No. If they just take their fin, they're losers. Do you know that the shark fin is just the only thing that is very expensive? But the shark bones have a lot of calcium. We also use it to make soup. And their skin, do you know that you can use it as sandpaper? You can scan your skin off.
Yes, I know, but the problem is that most of the Chinese fishermen don't bother. They just take the fins and throw them back in
that's
alive.
their problem.
Yeah.
They don't even care about people. Why do you think they care about fish?
This is true. This is true. But
have you heard that that they've never found a shark that has cancer?
Interesting.
Because we ate them. Before they can develop cancer, you need time to develop cancer.
That's true. But no, I have heard that.
You ate them.
Yeah.
Ate them.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, I have to say that shark fin soup is really good.
Yep.
It is. It's delicious. Yeah.
It's a sign of status too. If you can get a really big one, that means you have a lot of money to blow.
That's right. And I do love all the sexual references in there. Thank you very much, Dina. But Joe says, "Isn't shark fin an aphrodisiac?" I don't know. Anything that people want to exemplify as an aphrodisiac or good for you or healthy or whatever. Especially over here in Asia, everything's good for you. It's good for you. They going on and on and on, and it's like, yeah, okay. Right.
If they really want to learn about that, I can tell them what kind of fish they can have in China.
All right, go ahead, Dina. Have at it. Just remember that don't make Booster drool too much.
Because there's a Chinese belief whatever you eat will become part of you. So if you eat a lot of hamburgers, they think you will turn into a hamburger. Your body shape will turn into a hamburger or a donut. So that's why the Chinese make fun of fat people who eat fat things. So then you have all these animals that are going to be extinct. They are going to be extinct soon. But at the same time, they're like, hey, I want to be so good and bad like a tiger or a rhino. So they do buy rhino, tiger, ox peanuts and eat them.
Yeah, sure.
Or
absolutely. Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. No, that is a very fair point about China, though. They are very quick. The Japanese, in a way, too, although it's less malicious, I'd say, in Japan. But the Chinese are very quick to chastise you for any physical deformity or something that's just slightly out. Are you a little bit fat? Are you slightly ugly? Or what have you? The Chinese will jump on that immediately and not even hesitate, right? You don't even know. You'll have people walk up in the street and say, "You're fat." You never met them ever, and just fat, and they'll laugh at you as they're walking by. This is China, and at the same time, you see men walking down the street holding hands.
That's gay.
That's China. Because they have no. No, actually, they don't.
Remember
They don't see it as sexual.
What show is that? What show is that? There's always this Asian or Chinese looking guy, gay or so long, gay boy. Who is that guy and what is that show?
What, you talking about the Chinese show?
No, it's an American TV show. It always have this Asian man calling everyone gay.
She's talking about
Community.
That. Go ahead.
Community.
Oh, that's what it calls.
Yeah,
I never watched it, but it seems really funny.
I never saw it either. But China is an interesting place, that's for sure.
Community, side note, has the best Dungeons and Dragons episode ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it does.
Oh my
Now I
god!
know what to watch.
It beats the Lone Gunman's episode.
Yeah, it really mainstream.
Really?
Yeah.
How much time we got left?
You guys have yourself. Let me see here. 40 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Really?
Thanks.
Yep.
Jesus, this not no problem.
All right, there you go.
See, Sharks is great. You are all great.
Well, Dina, we've been. I've come on you a couple times here in White Box you along the way. Hey, now come on now. Now be nice. But I am once again white boxing you, but we still haven't really got a really good look at your piece. If you could hold it up for us.
I'm trying to shade it. It's hard. Give me a sec.
Well, you know who's really good at that is Brad from Pencil for Life. He's a great shader. Oh my goodness, girl!
He is amazing.
Look at that, guys. Look what she's doing. You're in trouble. You're in trouble.
She's cheating. What's she doing?
Dude.
Oh, she's cheating like crazy.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Everyone cheat like the previous weeks. I didn't cheat. About time you cheating.
Yeah, Mary Sue, I cheated like crazy.
That is beautiful.
See, I didn't cheat, but you all cheat.
Gina.
Mortal V says
Gina,
something.
Cheater.
He says that John Malin's life is a never-ending D&D game where he's a wolf cosplaying as an artist, thinking he's eating human food like tacos. Oh goodness gracious! And then Brian Hawkins is chastising him. Whoa, Chester! I will not read Bullet's comment. God, I can't even use English language without being picked on over here. Coming over. Elrados, what number are you on right now?
I'm on number 2. A little Tom Selleck action. Although I didn't leave enough room for the shark that he's punching.
Oh my goodness, Gary, take a look at what El Rodimus is doing here, dude. This is from our generation for sure, dude.
Is it on screen?
Yeah, just click on white box on his on El Rodimus, and you'll see his Tom Selleck he's got going on. That is wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is one for everybody's mom.
Right. Hey,
I'm going to give this to my stepmom for Christmas.
Oh, there you go. Now, my grandmother loved Magnum PI, dude.
You know, one of my best friends is named Chaz after the cologne that he used to advertise because his mom loved Tom Selleck.
Oh, wow. Stop.
Oh,
wow.
So she named him after the cologne that he did commercials for.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, wow.
Goodness gracious. You know the funny thing though, in my hometown we have this one long street that's called Ocean Road, and there's just mansions on it. You know, like Billy Joel and a lot of famous people have mansions on that road. So we see celebrities driving around in their Ferraris and stuff like that. But we would see Tom Selleck driving around, and we at the same time we'd also see Lorenzo Lamas, another sexy
renegade.
Renegade.
Funny.
Yeah. It was funny. Yeah, because my grandmother, when she saw him driving by, was like, "Oh, Lorenzo." Grandma, what are you doing?
Stop embarrassing me.
Yeah, no, Tom Selleck was great. I liked him a lot better than Lorenzo, actually. He's just a pretty boy. Falcon Crest, I think, is what gave us him, right?
Yep.
I don't know. He didn't live until Renegade or Snake Eater 3.
Snake Eater 3. Wow, dude. Goodness gracious.
Can you tell I grew up in a video store?
I guess so, right? Magnum PI. Yeah.
Funny.
So Gary, I have a question.
Sure.
I often find myself drawing, and I'll put stuff up in the draw along, and I just feel like I'm not closing the gap with some of the other contestants. Is there any advice?
Who's talking? Who's talking right now?
Joshua.
Metz.
Joshua. Okay, let me click on you. Okay,
Yeah,
go. You did the Jabberjaws?
Yeah.
I did.
Nice.
But like, thanks. But I feel like some of my original art, it just doesn't close the gap between some of the other people that I compete against. And I know this isn't a contest, but I'm just like a little discouraged. Is there any way I can anything I could do or research that will kind of help me get an edge?
Okay, first of all,
Slip Gary a 20.
First of all, this isn't a contest. What?
It is a contest. Yes, it is a contest. Yeah.
I mean, this here is a contest, but like as far as artwork goes, like I don't know.
Well, your Jabberjaws looks pretty good, dude. I don't know what to say.
Well, I did the Thor last night. Well, I did a Thor last night, but it was just like not really impressive. And it's like,
was it
I'm
one
not
of the
sure.
ones that they went through that Edwin showed or whatever?
Yeah, it was like a. It
you have a
was just
you
Thor
throw it on
holding
the
up his
screen?
hammer.
Can you throw it on the screen right now or no?
Yeah, give me a second here because I'm finishing up the Street Shark.
Yay, Street Shark.
You're welcome, everybody.
That's awesome.
Now, just so you know, guys, Eric has finally decided on the head that he's going to put on top of that.
Whoa, hey, you're not supposed to be looking yet.
I am looking because it's your turn to be white box. I am traveling down the line. And interesting, the head you've chosen there. I'd have to say that the shoulders should be a little wider and the gut is a little more round. But pretty close.
Yeah, I didn't want to make it too fat.
Yeah, well, you know, but the shoulders make up for the gut, though.
But you see the necklace of ears, right?
Yes, I do see that. Yes. I do see that.
Oh man, that was a terrible story, man.
Yeah.
And the eyeball.
Oh no, it's Chester.
It is me. Yes.
Chester. Story was terrible.
Well,
For a moment, I thought it was mice.
I like the.
I think this will have to be the new thumbnail for every episode, Chester.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I think we just found a new title for the show. Draw well or die.
You know, that reminded me that I should have done the Fonzie. Jumping the shark.
Oh yeah, Fonzie. Yeah, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, sure.
Kind of a everybody uses that to say something, you know, if something's gone too far in its lifespan when in a TV show or something. They try and pull, you know, do something to boost the ratings at the last minute there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Literally water skiing Fonzie. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Jumping the shark.
Can you see this, Gary?
Yeah, Gary, what do you think?
Yes.
What he's done with your icon, dude?
What do I think he's done with my icon?
Yeah, the one you drew for me. That's everyone knows is my icon. He's basically reproduced it on the head of this shark riding character here.
Oh, let me click on that.
It's Eric. Yeah.
Awesome. There's a kiwi on there.
Yes, well, that's my sidekick. Yeah, that's Booster Kiwi here. Yeah. You're a sidekick now, Booster.
Hooray! I've been upgraded.
What were you before?
Just the
An
bitch.
altar boy.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, it's cute. It is cute.
I do see your Thor piece, Joshua.
Yeah,
So
I just don't know. Like, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what is it that you're feeling?
I guess it's just like I don't have any good ideas as far as like dynamic posing goes, and I guess my rendering is real weak.
Do you practice like figure drawing or anything?
Do I?
No, I think he was asking me.
That was.
Yeah, not at all. I've been looking at Croquis Cafe, but I haven't done anything recently.
Have you tried drawing just with a pen?
Just drawing with a pen?
Yeah, like use a pen like you'd use a pencil.
Yeah, I do that every once in a while.
And how do you feel about the pieces that you do when you do it with a pen?
With ballpoint? With ballpoint, I feel pretty good about it. But like when it comes to like felt tip or brush pen, I'm not a big fan of it.
Well, because just from what I can see from this one piece, it's pretty good. I mean, I like your gray wash there. Is that like a gray wash in his cape?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much all over.
I mean, if you were to throw some lightning, throw like a black background and put lightning on the hammer, it would be a pretty decent piece. But if you're wanting to make the character more fluid, then probably it's like I understand because I have a problem as well making things look stiff. And the thing that kind of freed me up a bit was drawing like I did a final drawing and I just start with a pen and go for it. And when I do that, the artwork really loosens up. The forms loosen up and things like that. And I just live with the mistakes, like the line mistakes. If I did a line somewhere that I didn't mean to do it or I shouldn't have done it, I just kind of enhance the other lines that I like, and leave the ones that I messed up on. And it was sort of a technique that I developed kind of on accident due to time restraints, because it would take me so long to do a drawing. And I just was like, you know what, maybe I should just forget using a pencil and just go right to inks and just let the crumbs fall where they may, And you might be surprised. You have probably all the information inside of you of the way things look. And the reason why I say that and I believe that is because if you were to walk into any place, a store, something like that, you know what the objects are that you're looking at. You can recognize an apple. You can recognize a cat, a dog, a shark, a hammer, anything. So obviously it's inside us already, but we're limiting ourselves. Like with a pencil, we want to make it refined and do it in a certain way. And you have to kind of let go of that and just mess up. Do it wrong, but do it right. You know what I mean? Go with your gut.
Interesting, yeah.
Huh.
you might be surprised at how much you actually do know how things look if you would just let yourself.
Interesting. I'll give that a try. I'll try to internalize that as well.
There you go. Words of wisdom from Gary Shipman. Just so you know, Jimmy, you are being white boxed. You have 25 minutes, sir.
Ah!
I think you might get it done, dude.
Don't jinx me.
Okay, you'll never get it done. Never. Knocking wood 20 times.
Thanks, Chester. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We shall see.
I like this gray. Gray, gray, gray.
Yeah, it is really pretty what you're going. I love the motion in the piece, Jiminy. And you got the pressing gung fu hand really perfect there.
Okay, cool. I'm halfway there.
Halfway there. There you go. Yeah. Some really good pieces, though, today, as usual. These guys always do a great job, whoever's on. But it's some very fun things we have going on. And, of course, El Rodimus is on to his third piece, and he's doing a Street Shark. Finally, a Street Shark is going on, although I think Joshua's working on one as well. And I'm not repeating that, Mortal V. Definitely not. Jim O'Reilly comes on and says, "Did Dina win yet?" She might, dude. That's a killer piece. There's some really good pieces tonight, actually. But of course, my favorite and the one that will be getting my vote will be Eric, of course, because nepotism.
You gotta pander. You gotta pander.
Gotta pander. Yeah. I'm sorry, Jiminy. I always vote for you. I always vote for Jiminy, but tonight, Eric's got it.
That's why the pros picked me last night too.
Say that again.
The pros picked me for the draw along because I pandered to Malin, Mike, and Edwin.
That was a beautiful piece, though. In all fairness.
But even when you cheat, you need to cheat with taste.
That's true. That is true.
And style.
Please, she's trying to make it people.
Did my mom just enter the chat? What the hell?
Your mom?
I hope it's not my mom. Gosh.
No, that was my mom. Jesus.
It's all right. Hey,
you're
moms.
Do it with taste.
That's right. Moms are always welcome here for sure. And it's a lot better than today's earlier show. Booster, you there, dude? He's been real quiet today. He must be playing a game.
What do you want?
When we had the Comics News Today show earlier before this show, we were having a bit of a noise in the chat. Explain that again.
I don't know. Some absolute psychopath who had about 6 separate accounts pretending to be different people, talking to himself, trying to promote his, what was it, College Buddies comic?
I think so, yeah.
It was terrifying to watch.
Yeah.
The entire chat was multiple accounts going, "Hi, are we talking about College Buddies? Oh, are you talking about College Buddies? Have you read College Buddies? I have read College." It was like watching one of those pre-scripted conversations in that game Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Sure.
It was terrifying to watch. I too am human. And they were just flooding the chat. So I just went absolute power mad. Just destroyed all this.
You and Pixel both. Yeah. Go ahead, Adrian.
I ain't got time for it.
Oh, that reminds me of when I was a teenager. I used to go on like role playing boards. Like chat role playing, like D&D. And there was this one guy that would play like 5 or 6 different characters, and he would have conversations with himself.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
And everybody knew it was the same guy because he always misspelled things right, like the same way.
Stop. Funny.
That's so lonely and sad.
A little bit,
It
yeah.
was.
But
pathetic.
it was interesting though because Booster and Pixel actually banned him, and I haven't had anyone banned on my channel in what 10 months, 11 months, something like that. It's been a long time, dude. But
Probably been a long time, yeah.
yeah, because I'm not really into banning people unless there's no. Of course, I'll let the moderators do their job, but I'm not really into that. I don't want to ban people unless there's no choice. But first one in 10 months. I think it's the second person has been like banned on the channel, right? I mean, full out banned.
I have no time for one person flooding the bloody chat with their 5 account.
No.
Time.
You guys do your job. I'm happy with that. I'm just I was a bit surprised because we don't do drama here, right? We don't choose sides. We don't do drama. We don't get on Twitter, knocking on heads. We don't do that. So we don't get that stuff over here, So it was just weird day to see it. It's been a while.
Just one of those days that turn into a Black Mesa.
Yeah, it is, man. What about you, Gary? You ever had to ban anybody on the channel?
I haven't banned anyone ever, but I do have moderators and stuff that they may have. I don't know.
Well, I do know that I chastised a couple of people once, but I didn't ban them when I was being able to moderate for you. So I don't really know, but we've only had 2 over here. We've had a few people have been given timeouts, particularly a person named John Dillard.
Where's he at?
Yeah, I don't know. He usually comes in making noise. You certainly know when he's here. We're usually I try not to ban unless we don't have to, unless we have to. But there's been a couple people that were just intolerable. It's just the way it is. But I think we're pretty lucky because you guys know I used to mod for Mike, and that's and of course Jiminy still does, but that's a real actual job. It's not like here. It's pretty easy to pay attention, but because Mike gets a lot of flack. In some ways, I think Mike gets more flack than say Ethan even does because of his religious leaning. I know Jimmy and I have had to ban many people when I was doing it with him. It gets bad, huh, Jiminy?
Yeah, it's not that bad anymore. Mainly because he has so many mods now.
Yeah.
All that stuff gets nipped in the bud pretty so. It's not as bad as it was really.
Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Yeah, because I can't. My schedule's so tight, I can't go and mod anymore. It's too bad. I used to love doing that, and of course, I learned how to mod from Jiminy here. He taught me how to do it. He's my senpai.
Yes, I taught him everything to do wrong.
Well, dude, it's actually on those big channels. That's a job, dude. Not only are you having to stay on top of everything that everyone's saying, and you get so many people that there's a lot of language, vulgarity and things like that you have to deal with. We're also having to drop links to everyone who comes up and anything that's mentioned. You got to be on top of it. So I have like how many tabs do I get to keep open? It's a job, man.
Yeah.
I can't. Of course, when I created this channel, I brought a lot of mods over, to kind of sit and chat with each other. It's kind of one of the inceptions of the show. But I couldn't even imagine what Thundaro had to deal with when he was modding for Ethan. I mean, goodness gracious, that's how many thousand people at the same time.
Yeah,
it's rough, dude.
Yeah.
But of course, that's what creates those really good mods like Thundaro or Mortal V here, because Mortal V is modding in our channel right now. And of course, this is a lazy day for him, I'm sure. But that's another great moderator right there, Mortal V. He knows what he's doing, dude.
Yeah, Mortal V just said it's relaxed, and he just makes fun of Booster and Pop zones.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I mean, you got to think about it, right? If we're sitting here, think about having to do that job, right? You're sitting, you're listening, someone comes on and says, yeah, and I'm doing this project and my Twitter is. And how long is it going to take you to find that person's name and their Twitter, right? When you get someone like Thundaro, Mortal V, or, even with Jiminy here, how quickly do those things come up in the chat, right? It's harder than you think it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean people like to self-promote a lot?
Modding.
Well, that's okay. We want people to shield themselves. We want them. That's what we're here. We're here to enjoy comics, have fun, and we want people to be able to put their stuff out there, and we want people to go check it out and see if they like it. Now, we don't expect everyone to back every project we have on the channel. Of course not. But certainly getting out there and just sharing it, this is a very helpful thing. We want to help the community. We've been banging our head against it for almost a year now, doing our best to help support the indie revival in every way we can. Right? We've been, and that's the community that is here is all about that. And the interesting thing about it, even though this is a small community compared to some of the big channels, when those creators come on, a lot of them, they make money over here. These guys that are in our chat and our supporters, they put their money where their mouth is, dude. It's awesome. That's how I think about it anyway.
Indeed.
Yep.
Anyway, we are coming up to 15 minutes, guys. 15 minutes, and Adrian, you are white boxed, and I do love that Jabberjaw, dude.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I have Shark Dog down in the bottom too, but nobody can see it.
Oh, there you go. There it is. Yeah, Shark Dog. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Shark
Mod
Dog.
fight.
Mod fight. Okay.
Jiminy, we're going to get to it in 15 minutes. Just keep in mind, guys, as usual, in 15 minutes, we're going to call it. And then Booster, I'm going to go through and show each piece of art very clearly so you can see it. And then Booster's going to drop that straw poll, and then we're going to do the draw along. So someone is turned on the YouTube, and I'm hearing myself speak. Okay, great. But do keep in mind, if you have been drawing along, and we hope you have been, definitely go over to hashtag DNQFE. Once again, that is hashtag DNQFE, and drop that on the Twitter, and we will look at your art and be marveled by it as usual. We love that, dude. And that's, of course, once again, we stole that for Edwin. I know. But Edwin is very happy to be stolen from, so don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then Mortal V says something very important. He says, all right, everybody take turns punching Booster. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Please no bully. Please no bully the Booster.
He's
What
just a
a-
tiny kiwi.
Right. Yowza Comic says, what about the TMNT riff-off based off sharks? That is Street Sharks, that is Tiger Sharks, that is, I don't know. How long is the list? It's a very long list. I mean, everybody ripped off Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, dude.
But I don't really care that much about.
Yeah, in the 80s and 90s, you could get any job you wanted just by making up an animal ninja team.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well,
It was like
sharks are
instant
not.
job.
Well, there were a lot of them, right?
I don't know.
Biker mice from Mars.
Yep. You had Samurai Cats. You had Dino Saucers, I think it was called. There's a ton of them, dude.
Yeah.
You have Cyber Frog.
Cyber Frog, yeah.
They also have Battletoad.
A Battletoad. That's a video game.
Really
though.
Battletoad,
Yeah. And
That
that's
was a video game.
it was a video game,
actually.
yeah. And I'm kind of wondering why they never made a animation off it. You think they would have, but that's one of the things that troubles that Ethan's got to runs into. He's always going to be compared to Battletoads, no matter what he does. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Because he is a cyber frog? Kind of sad.
Well, I'm just saying, it's a frog, action fighting frog character. It's just going to be compared, and it's inevitable, you know. Ghost of Henry has a question for you, Jiminy. He says, Chester, ask Jiminy, why is he taking so long to draw Naruto?
Naruto. I'm not drawing him.
There you go.
I'm drawing one of the characters.
Solutions. Erotimus, you are being white box. Can you bring up that shark, Street Shark again, please?
Yeah.
I know you're adding to Mr. Selleck here, but
I should be the full thing now.
oh my goodness gracious, Booster! Look what he did! Look what he did!
What did he do?
Oh
no!
Oh no!
We got
Really?
Shark, Ezra Shark,
This is
Fonzie Shark.
It's
This
Fonzie
is
Shark,
hurrah.
Ezra Shark, and Street Shark. Oh my! Oh goodness
I
gracious!
too managed to squeeze out a Street Shark.
Yeah, there's another Street Shark coming up. I'm going to get over to that in a minute.
Oh.
Goodness gracious, dude. Oh no!
Oh man, that's a winning piece for tonight. Seriously.
This will be in the
Yeah.
Easter card collection, by the way.
That's going in
Celebrate
the
our
Christmas
Lord and Savior. To celebrate our Lord and Savior, this will be part of my Easter card collection.
All right, there you
That'd
go.
be beautiful.
I'm sure people will appreciate it.
Mr. Miller died for our sins.
Yes, he did. Mortal V says
Sins-
there
sins
was
of an
the
illicit
one shark.
father.
Goodness gracious. There was that one shark cartoon episode with Battletoads way back during Thanksgiving in the mid '90s. Oh, I didn't know about that.
There was?
I guess so.
Yeah, it
Wow.
was
I feel
a
like,
really
yeah,
good.
there had to have been a Battletoads cartoon. Or maybe that was just the commercials were animated.
Let me see. John Cheddar says, Chester, live chat check. Are you in live chat or top chat? I have no idea what that means, dude. But I am in the chat. Now, I'm on the Streamlabs side. Let me come over to the other side and see if we're up to date. Yes, we are. So I'm not sure what your question means, but I am reading from the Streamlabs side, but it seems to be in sync. So. Yeah, okay, Elrados, very nice. Moving down the line here, of course, we're coming back over to Eric and his wonderful, beautiful picture that most certainly will win today.
The
Look at
Legend
that.
of Chester Busby the Third.
The third, even.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
Based
it's
on
weird.
true events.
I tell so many stories and so many little things as we go along over the time. The two things that always stick are ears and eyes. What is up with that?
That's true.
Well, I couldn't draw
Because that's
pimps with
scary.
hatchets.
What was that? Say it again, Eric.
I couldn't draw pimps with hatchets chasing you down the street.
Oh wow, yeah, that was
I
scary.
mean, who's
dude.
going to forget that time you brutally dismembered a man?
I didn't dismember anyone. His ear just came off. Wasn't my fault.
You ripped his ear
Just
off.
fell off.
Hey, Chester, that wasn't a Mr. Potato Head. That was a real person.
It was, but he shouldn't have. It's true, but he shouldn't
You
have
had
put
a name, Chester. You
Yeah,
had a
but
name.
dude, he shouldn't have put. His name was Jeremy, by the way. He shouldn't have put a gun in my face. How
Name
about
was
that?
Jeremy.
That
Probably
is
never got married.
self-defense. He is totally in the right place.
That's right. That's right.
Poor Jeremy.
Don't
And-
pick on a guy who's bigger than you and tougher than you.
No, don't do that. And of course, his brother was standing right next to him when it happened, and he had no complaint whatsoever.
Like someone gotta teach
Terrible.
that little brat a lesson. Glad that someone else did it.
Yeah, but you guys do realize that was a complete accident, right? It was not in my intention.
Yeah.
I understand that. I would never admit that in court.
Goodness gracious. And I only mentioned the eye story once. How does that get stuck in your head, Eric?
That's how humans'
Gouge
mind
man's eye
works.
out.
Yeah, you gouge a guy's eye out.
I mean,
How can you
Yeah,
forget?
that tends to stick with you.
Well,
Unlike that
once
man's
again,
eye.
it was an accident. He should have been struggling so much. I was the bouncer. I got
A
you in
lot
the headlock. Stop. Right?
A lot of accidents happen around you, Chester.
Chester, he couldn't hear you. You pulled his ear off.
No, that was a different guy.
But that's not how your
Different
ear
guy.
works.
That we know of.
Oh man.
Goodness gracious. You know, I got other stories like that I haven't told yet. I'll have to save them for a perfect rainy day, I suppose. Jeremy spoke in class today. Oh no. Yowza Comic says, Busby, have you thought about having people draw characters for your D&D streams? Well, you know what? Now, we have done two sessions so far, 2 seasons. We did the Marvel Superheroes season, which that was a lot of fun. And then we're doing we'll be finishing up the Vampire the Masquerade season next week. We are going to be doing a D&D season here as well. and after we're finished next week, we'll be talking. We're getting people to come in and join be part of that process. It's for Bugbear's Basement on Tuesday, by the way. And one of the things I had planned on doing for this D&D session is to get artists to come in and produce some just mock up or pencil sketches for some of the characters and stuff like that. I was looking into thinking about doing that, but it's a few weeks off. But do keep in mind, if any of you are interested in being part of that D&D game that we're going to be running on the Tuesday show, just let me know. Just keep in mind, we want people who have some experience, but more importantly, someone who's going to be there every week. It's not one of those things you can say, okay, I'll show up, and then you show up like four times out of the 10, right? But we are going to be setting that up, and absolutely, Yowza. If you'd like to help with that, please let me know.
Chester,
yeah.
Can I make a request for Chester's Basement?
Sure.
There is a maid RPG where you roleplay a maid.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you know about this, but I just rolled a character for it like yesterday. It is absolutely hilarious.
Well, I don't
You've
understand.
got to play this.
Why would I want to roleplay a maid? I don't get it. Like
it's
French
like those
maid
Japanese
or
anime maids.
Japanese
like anime maids.
Booster.
You would think it's cringy, but it's funny as hell.
What do you want?
He's talking about maids, Japanese maids. I don't understand. What does he mean? What does he mean?
Well, listen, is this one of these anime things? Because it's just, I don't.
Yeah, it's one of them anime.
I don't do
things.
anime, bro.
Oh, you mean maybe like a maid though? They have them like up in Tokyo. They're like milk bars.
Chester, you just said what I just said, but added an O to it.
Yes, I know, but it's not. It's not. They're not maids though. They're like they do call them maid.
Okay, I'm sorry, maid those.
You know, you're right, but yeah. Okay, why is it funny?
Just look at the game. I'll send you the PDF, but you've got to play this on your stream.
All right.
Hey,
it is absolutely
drop it in.
Goddamn brilliant.
Drop the link into D&Q Discord. I want to see it.
All right, there you go. I'll check it out. But those
the maid RPG,
yeah,
gone.
Yeah, but because they do use that word, but usually they call them they just call them goths, or some manner of goth. Yeah.
You mean gothic lollies?
Yeah, lollies. They call them lollies, but they're gothic chicks. Is what they are. Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
RPG. It's called Ninja Burger, the RPG.
Ninja Burger.
Yes, it's Ninja Burger, the world's only fast food chain run by ninjas. They're looking for new recruits.
So what you guys are talking about is doing like one-off sessions, just a funny live stream.
Yeah, I think it would be pretty funny. It's a thing that's been around for a long time, but.
Well, just send me the links, guys, and I'll check it out.
I would recommend. Yeah, I'll drop it off.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. The Bugbear's Basement, the Tuesday show, is really for that kind of stuff. We do all kind of weird stuff over there. But I was actually thinking about doing a whole campaign, which stands for Human Occupied Landfill. It's a pretty funny little game, and the sub they came out for it, the buttery wholesomeness. It's quite cool. I'd rather see Shadowrun. Dude, Shadowrun's really cool too. But the Marvel
would be fun.
Yeah, well, but the Marvel run we did, the campaign style, the world I created for that was kind of Shadowrunning, to be honest with you. Yeah. Anyway, those are cool things, and if anybody's interested in being part of that, or you have ideas like these guys do, just let me know. The Bugbear Basement show, we could do like one-off shows like that, no problem. And you guys have 2 minutes, by the way.
2 minutes. That's all I got.
That's
oh
2
man,
minutes.
I forgot one thing.
Well, Jiminy looks like he's done, dude.
Bah.
It looks beautiful.
Of course, Rodimus is on his like 30th drawing now.
He is, yeah. Shadowrun Motorby says,
Yeah,
Shadowrun! Yeah.
The thing is, if he's pushing out a comic, you know that it's gonna come out really quickly because of his speed.
That's true. Well, you never
No,
know.
it won't.
Yeah,
It won't.
that's true.
He said
I'm
it
too
won't.
much of a perfectionist.
Oh, there you go.
perfectionist, and but in the same time you are still fast.
Yeah. It's just finding the time to do it. That's my problem.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Elrod,
looking.
are you?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go right ahead.
I was going to say, Elrod, you said you're taking life drawing classes, or you've taken them?
No, not at all. I was just saying I mean, not even life drawing. I was just saying it's a good practice just to do figure drawing in general. Just
like
just shapes.
If you apply to an animation company, you would probably get the job. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You're so fast, man.
Yeah.
Well,
like
he'd have to draw down to get the job. Now,
political statements.
Animation companies suck.
Yeah. Well, the problem is you have to have the right politic. That's the issue that's going on there.
Yeah, that's art these days. All about whoever is the sugar daddy right now, the bankers, the globalists, whatever they want you to draw. It's probably what you hate.
You know, there are live drawing sessions on YouTube where you can draw figure drawings.
Yeah, we got one right
Cafe.
here.
I don't know. They have a model and everything, is what I'm saying.
Oh, a model. Is it a naked model? Because
Yeah.
Boots would be in for that. Especially if it's
Yes,
Ezra
yeah.
Miller.
Oh gosh. No.
One of those channels just got taken down a couple weeks ago.
Croaky
Why?
Cafe
Booster is the model.
Croaky Cafe used to have them. They moved it over to another video post, another video site, but they do the previews. You can do the preview, and they put the link down to the other site in there. But those are pretty good. They do it like they do like a traditional life drawing class.
Yeah.
You know, they start out with a 1 minute pose, and then they do a 5, and then end with a longer one. But,
Oh, there you go. I don't know anything about
check
that.
out.
Anyway, guys, we have come to the end of our challenge here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pencils down, erasers down, all the various technical digital tools down, please. And thank you guys very, very much. There's some really good pieces here. And Mike is deciding not to listen to me, as is Gary. They're both saying, no, Chester, you should not be abided. All right, thank you very much. But thank you guys for coming in here and doing all that you do. Look at that shark, Elrodimus is funny. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to go through and I'm going to show each piece of art very clearly. And then after I'm done with that, Booster is going to drop the straw poll, and you guys can go vote for that. And then, while you're doing that, we're going to look at the Twitter at the hashtag DNQFE. So if you guys have not put your draw along art over there yet, please do so. Once again, that is hashtag DNQFE. But let's go over here and get into this. I'm going to start where I started before. And of course, this is Adrian. Now, Adrian's got himself a Shark Dog, Jabberjaw, and Tiger Shark himself, the Marvel version. Yeah, are you happy with your piece today, Adrian?
Yeah, it's okay. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and drawn like this. I've been doing comic layouts for about 2 weeks now.
And that's a different process, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I see. Well, cool. I like it. Looks great. If you guys like what Adrian is doing here, definitely get over there and vote for him in the straw poll. All right. Coming up next, we have Dina. Oh, Dina. Goodness gracious. This is Dina's piece. She's definitely playing to the masses. What exactly is this squibbles that are covering her nakedness?
Wow.
She finds some jewelries in the sea, then she put it on.
I see.
Perhaps a little bit of modesty.
I see. That's just a bit of modesty. I get it. And do keep in mind, you cannot yell at us at all because she is a lady and she has the right to do that because she's a lady. But beautiful.
She's just gonna eat you.
She's just gonna eat you.
She's a shark.
Well, your anime faces and looks are perfect. It is exactly the anime style, right? Very nice piece. If you guys like what Dina is doing here, definitely get over there in the poll and vote for her. Moving down, we have Elrodimus. Which one are you showing us today? And they are catty corner, by the way.
I don't know. What do you want to see?
You got to turn it for the cat. There you go. That's the right direction. No, bring up the 3 sharks. I think that was the first one you're working on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although Tom Selleck is awesome too, but that's a great piece right there. Look at that. Beautiful. No, who is the fellow who is shaking in fear? Who is he?
I just like Don Knotts.
That's what I
drew
thought.
Don Knotts.
Yeah, I thought it was Don Knotts. Yeah, look at that. It is Mr. Don Knotts. Mr. Limpet. Oh, awesome.
Mr. Limpet. That's awesome.
That is awesome, dude. Yeah.
That's my favorite line in Ghost World is like where they go to the art school and she's like, "Why did you draw this?" She's like, "I don't know. I like Don Knotts."
There you go. He is a great character, though. I bet you a lot of young people don't even know who he is. Booster, do you know who Don Knotts is?
Not a clue.
Yeah, see, it's
he's the most famous person from my hometown.
Oh, is he? Oh, there you go. Don Knotts is great. I love that guy. But this is a really cool picture, El Rodimus, and if you guys like what he's done here, then definitely go vote for him in this poll, please. Coming up next, we have the best picture of the night, obviously. Eric, how do you feel about your piece?
Hey, I feel pretty good. I think I captured the legend perfectly.
Oh man.
It is
you got the ear necklace. You got the eye swinging around in his hand, riding some sharks like a badass.
And you got a Booster Kiwi on his shoulder.
And you got a booster on his shoulder.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I mean, you forgot Booster Kiwi's abs, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Well, definitely, if you guys like what Eric has done, here's a cool piece, dude. And you like it, definitely get over there in the straw poll and vote for him. Of course, we have Gary Shipman with us today, who had this cute, beautiful little cuteness, and then he decided to distort it with complete terror.
That's right.
That is awesome, Gary. How do you feel about the piece today?
It was fun. It's fun to do this.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me on.
Oh, no, absolutely, dude. And of course, we're going to have you next week as well. Yeah.
Is the big shark trying to protect the baby shark, or the big shark trying to eat the baby
shark? He's going to eat them. He's going to eat them.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you see Squirt down there too?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh no.
They're done for. But I love how you have little bubbles and stuff coming on the mouth at just the right place where it's about positioning is very important. I've learned over the months of doing this. It's really cool. But if you guys like what Gary's done, definitely get over there and vote for him. Moving on here, we have, of course, Jiminy Cricket and his beautifully completed piece, which is killer, dude. How do you feel about it today?
Looks good. Looks better than I was afraid it would turn out. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
If you like ninjas and you like sharks, please vote for me.
There you go. It's a beautiful piece, dude. Very dynamic. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent, as usual. So if you guys like what Jiminy is doing, definitely get over there and vote for him, guys. Coming up, then now, Joshua, you're presenting the Street Shark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I had you on the poll as the Jabberjaw guy.
The Jabberjaw guy. Okay, so the Jabberjaw guy is Mets, which Booster can never remember who you are. It's the Joshua that confuses him, is what it is, because there's a couple Joshuas over
there's
here.
Too many of them.
There are. But
Might
this
be
is
easier
Mets.
just to go by Ewok moving forward.
Yeah. But the Jabberjaw guy, of course, definitely give him a vote for him if you like what he's done. It's a nice looking street shark. I like it. I like it.
Thanks.
Of course, moving on, last but certainly not least, we have our new face today, who is very quiet, but that's all right. We have Mike Dalton with us, and this is a nice looking alien shark thing, man. I like it. It's really well done, dude.
That's my favorite.
It's beautiful.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is beautiful. So if you guys
what were
like,
those toys that look like that?
Very cool.
I have no idea what it is, but it's cool as hell.
It is cool. Yeah, it's really nice.
It was from the
There used to be little action figures that looked like that. They were like a spin-off of Transformers.
And Micronauts. Yeah, he. Yeah. Yeah, he said he based it on Micronauts. Yeah, we can barely hear you, Mike. By the way, that's why we're talking over you. We're not being rude. We're just trying to.
Yeah, it's based on like the Micronauts. There were 4 aliens, I think, that they made.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. If you guys like what
Very cool.
Mike has done, then definitely vote for him in the straw poll. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is Booster's going to drop that straw poll right now. And please go over there and vote for that. We definitely want to see. We usually get near 100% vote on here anyway. But definitely click that link that he's about to drop any second now. Hopefully he's not drinking or playing video games. There he goes. All right, there we go. So definitely hit that and go over there and make your voice known and vote for your favorite. Once again, let me pop through them real quick. We have Adrian's piece. We have Dina's piece, which is very nice. We have El Rodimus, one of his pieces. Don Knotts for the win. We have Eric Hawkins' piece here. Absolute nepotism and pandering to the host. We have Gary Shipman's piece. Cute but disturbing at the same time. We have Jiminy Cricket's great action piece here. We have Mets or Jabberjaw is what he's probably being listed under. Nice Street Shark here. And, of course, we have the new face, Mike's Micronaut Take. So definitely get over there and vote and choose your favorite. And while you guys do that, Booster, who I'm about to white box with his not-so-disturbing bit of Ezra Miller today, is going to be bringing up the draw-along. Once again, if you haven't put that in yet, keep in mind it's hashtag DNQFE. So, Booster, take it away, sir.
Oh my, we've got a major win coming here.
I haven't even looked yet. I'll look after the draw along. Booster, you're doing all right, dude. How you doing there, dude? Can't hear you. You're muted.
I'm bloody muted. Jesus. Well, all right. So we have one by was it Jason Gonzalez? Jason Gonzalez.
Jason Gonzalez.
And this is freaking awesome. This popped in like 10, 20 minutes while we were streaming.
Wow, so quick little sketch.
He was prepared, but it's awesome.
I love how a shark man is wearing shark tooth necklace. That's funny.
Yeah. And sharks do have multiple rows of teeth. It's terrifying.
Three.
We have a I believe this was JCM. This is Sharky's Machine.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds. Yeah.
I had to Google that. I don't know what that is.
Well, you're a youngster.
And Jay Ryan is, for some reason, putting Ezra Miller in the Shark Week DNQFE thing.
Goodness gracious.
So,
don't you wish Booster was hot like me? Shark Week. Shark Week.
So, thanks for the off topic, I guess.
Whoa!
I decided to do
Mr.
Vladimir Putin
Putin
riding a baby shark.
In Russia, we ride the shark. They don't eat us.
That's correct.
That is awesome.
Oh, good. Another Sharky's Machine. I think before.
Yeah.
Here he goes. Now he's added more sharks with Sharky's Machine.
Oh wow, he's got all kind of sharks there. That's awesome,
including the Jabberjaw. Yes. And others. You know, someone should have done a Sharkpedo from Pokemon. That would have been cool. Oh, and another Ezra Miller. This time it's slightly more on topic because he has a shark onesie.
Yeah, but dude, that is awesome. Who did that? That is really well
nice.
done.
That's
really good.
I now want a shark Kigurumi.
Who's that?
It says
this is Bullet. It's also known on Twitter as the J Ryan.
Oh, this is Bullet. It was Bullet.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about you, Booster.
Whatever.
Bullet. No, but not Booster. Shark Week. Dude, that is an excellent piece of art, though, dude.
It's terrifyingly good.
Beautiful. It's so
really
good.
You're trying to steal my position as best Ezra Miller artist. I don't care for that. There's another one from JCM, a Hammerhead.
Yeah. Star Wars Hammerhead.
Cool.
That's it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice. I like that.
All right, so that's JTM's little Star Wars Hammerhead. Here is my boy.
Turtle, Rabbit, Fox.
Turtle, Rabbit, Fox with all of these strange shark creations.
Street sharks, dude.
I don't think this is Street Sharks.
Well, it's a play on it.
This guy's clearly in a costume with shark hands, shark feet, shark head.
Right.
A little shark boy here with an S on him. And
Yeah, I think they're all in
costume.
costume. That's beautiful, though, dude. Yeah. No, we love Turtle, Rabbit, Fox and stuff. He's got to come on the show, man. Awesome.
He absolutely should. The Hello Comics. This is great. This is Loan Shark.
Loan Shark.
Loan Shark.
Awesome.
Look at
That's
that.
amazing.
You know, this is the Howl Comics. Alan, dude, he's a great artist, man. Really
Dude, that
great
is too
stuff.
good.
Yeah.
That is
Loan
scary
Shark.
good.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
definitely one of the street sharks in a Lone Star costume.
Oh, wow.
It is.
That's
It
very
is. It's
cool.
beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
a parody.
Yeah. Great job,
Oh my
Alan.
god,
Man.
he just killed. This guy kills it every time. This is the D-Fresh.
D-Fresh. Hey.
I don't know what.
Dude.
I have no idea what this is, but that's
Oh my
cool as
gosh.
hell.
It is very good. Look at that.
That's so cool.
Oh man, it's so cool how great the artists we get on the show, let alone the draw along. Keep in
Why don't
mind,
they
all you
come
guys.
in?
Yeah, I know, right? If you
Yeah,
guys
I don't-
want to be on the
Loan
show, just
Shark.
hit my Twitter up and we'll have you on. It's a great piece, dude.
Gosh.
So that's pretty cool.
Now I feel
This
so
is
ashamed. I just keep putting bops on everything.
You do. And you get
JYG,
votes.
D and Q.
Whoa.
This is a man punching a shark.
Oh, ouch.
That's
Right
shark
in the
nose.
nose.
It's like, oh
Nice.
no, I need to get a
That's how you
plastic
deter
surgery.
shark attacks, boys.
Yes, you punch him in the nose.
That is the proper way to
That's
treat
how
a
the
shark.
pug shark come to be.
Because screw sharks, as far as I'm concerned, they're awful creatures. And last but not least, another JCM. This is the legendary
The
moment.
legendary shark repellent. Yeah. Yeah.
The
From
bat
the old Batman
shark
show.
repellent. Or is it shark bat repellent? I don't. Either one, but it's amazing.
I don't remember. Back shark repellent or shark bat repellent. I'm not sure. Gary, clarify that.
Shark repellent, old chum.
Shark repellent, old chum. Oh, there you
Old
go.
chum.
Oh
Bat
my god.
shark.
That is cute though. Who is that from again?
But this is a JCM.
JCM.
I think the winner is quite clear though.
Yeah,
Look
no,
at that.
Alan killed it today. Yeah, that is a beautiful
I'm in
piece.
on this one.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
too good.
Yeah.
Loan Shark.
Thank you guys very much for coming in and drawing along with us. It is absolutely awesome, guys. And to keep in mind, hit my Twitter up, man. Come join the show. We'd love to have you in here. We always want new faces. All right, I'm going to once again, I'm going to show the art from everybody real quick, and then I'm going to go over and vote myself. So once again, we have Adrian, we have Dina, Elrodimus. Eric is showing something different. He's showing his Thor from yesterday. We have Gary. Oh, there you go. There's the piece. We have Gary Shipman, of course. We have Jiminy Cricket. We have the Jabberjaw guy, Mets. And we have the new face, Mike Dalton, who did a great job today, man. All right, I'm gonna go vote myself, and then I'll call it. So here we go. I gotta click on this thingy here. It's a thingy, Dinale. Dinale's not even here. What am I doing? Let me see here. Who am I going to vote for? I know who I'm
Why are
voting
you
for.
so accustomed to talking to Dinale about thingies?
Oh, so sad the world we live in. All right, I made my vote. Wow, it's close, dude. Look at that. 60 votes. Do we even have 60 people in? You people. All right. Let me see here.
Bloody people.
I didn't do
Vote for
that.
Jimmy.
There was
That
tomfoolery afoot.
Winning in the first place.
Well, it's really close, dude. It's really close to top two. It could go either way. There's 3 votes breaking it up.
I
So
could
I'm going to
win.
let it. What do you say?
Vote for Jimmy Cricket. I can win.
Yep, you could do that as well. But guys, definitely get in. I'm going to call it here in a minute. So get in there and vote and see if we can. Oh, it's another one for another one. Who's going to win? 3 votes is still separating. I'm going to let it go a little bit more. 63 votes in here.
I just need votes.
You do need votes. But, you are solidly in 5th position, though, Jiminy. You're doing fine. All right, 1 more minute. I'm going to call it, guys. So if you haven't voted yet, get in here and vote. Up to 65 votes now. It's starting to step away now.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we have a winner.
I think we do.
think we have
All right,
a
guys,
winner.
I'm going to call it here with 66 votes in, and we definitely have a winner. 67 just popped in, but for the same person, so it's fine. And sorry, no, Jimmy, you didn't win, but it's all right. We love you anyway. We do.
I was that close.
It was that close. You were only 20 votes away. You're real close.
Oh, so mean.
All right, here we go.
That's close.
So let me do this. In the last runner-up position, we have Adrian and his Shark Boy. Yes, he did Marvel homage with a little bit of Jabberjaw in there too, with 1 vote.
Cool.
So congratulations, Adrian. Everybody, claps.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
All right. All right. Then we have next we have Joshua Metz with a Jabberjaw. With 2 votes. Excellent. I thought it was very good because he was having technical difficulty today. What?
I lost some votes because I lied to the people.
You did. You're a horrible person. But anyway, good job today, Joshua. Claps. All right. Then we have Jiminy Cricket is doing Shark Jutsu with 3 votes. What happened, Jiminy?
Jesus Christ.
20 people didn't vote for me like they should have.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah,
yeah, they should
You
have.
need a
Tell
bigger
your mom
shark
to
head.
betrayed you.
Well, I didn't vote for you
Your
today
shark
either.
is not so much shark.
You chose Bobs over ninjas. Next time, choose ninjas.
That's true.
No,
Ninjas.
it's going to be more shark. More shark than ninjas.
I'm definitely gonna
But anyway,
like Bob.
of course, we always appreciate Jiminy on here. Claps, please.
Appreciate it.
All right. And Gary Shipman is drawing Baby Shark doo-doo with 5 votes, coming in tied with El Rodimus Flash is Magic for 4th place. So congratulations to you guys and your amazing stuff.
Cool.
It's absolutely awesome. Yeah. All
Thank
right.
you.
Coming into the medalist in 3rd place in the bronze medal, we have Eric Hawkins and the greatest piece of all time. No bias. Yeah, it should have won. Claps, though. That was a great piece today, dude. That was awesome.
I'm forever
All right.
thrilled.
All right.
Thanks.
Then at the top, it was pretty tight there for a little while, but then in the first place stepped away. But in 2nd place with the silver medal, we have Dina Israel is drawing shark boobs. Yes, she did. Bob, sorry. But it is a great piece anyway. Dina is a great.
That language just.
I'm sorry. She's always the one that's drawing the bobs anyway. But it's a beautiful piece, Dina. So really great job. Congratulations. All right.
Well done. Well done.
All right. And then our winner, 1st place, the gold medal, going over to the Pro Edition next week to be drawing whatever they're doing over there. But make sure you bring it to them. We have the new guy, Mike Dalton, and his crazy robot shark. Absolutely, dude. Awesome.
No way.
Congratulations, man.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Holy crap.
RoboShark.
Cool.
Yeah.
The dog
I'm
catches the
like
car,
muted
huh?
and clapping like an idiot in here.
Right. Well, Mike did a really good job, and a new face taking it over there is really good. Now, do keep in mind that after the show, everybody, and this is especially for you, Mike, because you're new, go back over to the Discord, and you'll see an after-show channel. Go in there and put your art into the Dropbox. But also what I need you to do, Mike, is go to my Twitter, which is right down below here in the YouTube, and send me a tweet with the art in there so I can get it to Edwin Boyette, so we can get you set up and ready to come in next week, okay? Did you catch that?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Yeah, definitely
I
do
think
that.
so.
All right, dude. Well, congratulations on you. I would definitely be looking forward to seeing what you're doing next week, and bring it to him, man. Don't play around.
All right. Sometimes the dog catches the car. Holy
Sometimes,
So-
but those pros can be kind of vicious to new folk over there, so don't listen to them and just go
Yeah,
at it.
yeah.
Especially that Gary
All right.
Shipman guy. He's real brutal. Watch out for him.
crap. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
I'm going to come down the line here and go to give everyone an opportunity to tell them where you can find them. So we're going to start with Adrian. Where can the folks find you, Adrian?
At Adrian T 2099 on Twitter. And that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And do keep in mind that, guys, that Mortal V is on top of it, and he will have all the links to everybody here as we go along. He's already got Mike Dalton's link up as we speak. But moving along, of course, you can find Booster, but why would you want to? Dina, where can they find you?
I want to find.
You can find me on Twitter at EliLuker1. So, but if you can't find me, just find Booster or Chester, then you can find me.
That's true. Beautiful anime piece today, Dina. Really nice. And Booster, where's your channel that has no content whatsoever, which has over 100 subs?
Booster Kiwi.
Sweet. Okay. Prepare John Malin insults beforehand, right? So you know he will. John Malin insults everybody. El Rodimus has a killer whale who is presenting himself. So El Rodimus, tell the people where they can find you, man.
You can get me on Hellrod Deluxe on Twitter or elrod.elrod on Instagram.
Sweet. All right, guys. Moving down the row here, of course, we have Eric Hawkins and his wonderful, beautiful, perfect piece he did today. And where can they find you, dude?
You can find me on Twitter at ES_Hawkins.
Sweet. All right. Tank Ferris says GGWP. Don't know what that means. And of course, we had Gary Shipman with us today, giving a preview to next week, but always happy to have Gary on. So, Gary, tell us, where can the folks find you, man?
You can find me on YouTube at Gary Shipman Artist Pro or Mr. G Ship. You also can find a couple of my Indiegogo campaigns. My Pack and Sign Omnibus is still in demand, but just for maybe a week. And also my 2019 sketchbook is available. And there's a special featured perk, which is my daughter has her first sketchbook, and you can get both of mine and hers together in one perk.
Nice, dude.
Oh, cool.
Very nice. All right.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, no, always happy to have you, Gary. And, of course, moving down here, we have Jiminy Cricket. Where can they find you, sir?
You can find me on my YouTube channel, Illustration by Design. I'm going to be going on there right after this stream to finish this illustration I started a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, join me over there, Illustration by Design on YouTube.
That's a nice Nightcrawler, dude.
Yeah, finish it. So.
Yeah, that is beautiful. All right, moving down the line here, we have Mets. Mets, where can they find you, man?
You guys can find me on Twitter at legends_end. I'll try and post these on Twitter.
Sweet. Rock on. And a lot of the guys drop them on Twitter after. It's always nice to see the art popping up. And then keep in mind, if you guys want, you can drop it on the Fanspeak Facebook page as well. I'm sure everyone over there would love to see it. But definitely check that out. And, of course, last but not least, our winner of today, going to the Pro Edition next week. Don't forget to send me that tweet with your art, by the way, Mike. But where can they find you, man?
Okay. It's on Twitter at Daltonius, but I think it's spelled wrong. It's OIUS. Mike Dalton at Daltonius, and then a Facebook page, Mike Dalton Art. Look that up. I posted in a while, but yeah. And let's see, Instagram.
Okay.
I'm on Instagram under Mike Dalton Art.
All right. Well, Mortal V is already ahead of you, and he's got your stuff up anyway. But definitely check it out, guys. And yeah, there you go. He's showing off your Twitter right now. But thank you all very much for coming here. Not only the artists, which we appreciate, but also you guys in the chat. We love the fact that you guys come over here every day and support us and be part of what we're doing. We love you guys. Do keep in mind that tomorrow is our day off. We have no content tomorrow, but we will be back on Saturday, where our Fanspeak, of course, our weekly Fanspeak show, will be focusing completely on the new magazines coming up from Pixel Trader, Insight magazine. We'll also be talking about his cover crashers, and I think we'll also be talking about Indicom.tv. There's going to be a lot of those kind of things that are happening in the community. We're going to be covering. Instead of having a single guest, we're going to have a lot. Matter of fact, I think it's going to be a full house. We might have a 10-person panel on that show, Booster. It's been a long time. But we usually try to keep them tighter, but it's going to be a big show. So definitely come back on Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course. And then do not forget that on Sunday, we have TFT, that is Tinfoil Talk, where we will be doing some amazing things. As usual, talking about the coolest conspiracy theories on the planet. Last week we covered Walt Disney, and that was a great show. I really enjoyed it. So thank you guys very much, and we are going to check you out later. Thank you, and goodbye.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Later, y'all.
Peace.